welcome everybody to the Shut Your Mouth Lounge episode number 65.
Yes, indeed.
Is it obvious that I'm going and looking up the number when I say
Like, I already knew the number right off the top of my head because the last number was 64, and I made a big deal about it. We didn't even talk about the Nintendo 64.
that? Yeah.
Because nothing happened on the Nintendo 64.
I have no memories of a Nintendo 64, for I never had a 64.
Well,
Yeah, me neither.
there was Mario 64 and Donkey Kong 64,
Perfect Dark.
Castlevania 64, everyone loved that one. Superman 64, how could we forget?
Oh, that time was classic. Beloved by all.
0064.
By the way, I'm Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, man I haven't introduced yet. He's Pink. That's his name.
I'm Frank. I've been an alcoholic for the past 40 years.
While you were in
Past
the womb,
40?
Yeah.
drunk fetus. Ah.
He's been drunk since the beginning of time.
You know
I
when
drank the first beer with Ric Flair and Terry Funk.
between the Red Sea as it parted.
Yeah.
Whoa, there's a helicopter here.
Pink, come to my house so I can deb on you.
All right. I'll probably get to your house much faster in a helicopter. Context for those listening.
Yeah. Now let's not give any. Pink is
Context for
going
those
to
listen-
Daddy's house
context-
in a helicopter.
Yeah, contest for those who are listening. Pink just stole an army helicopter and is flying to Hungary.
Right. This is honestly a bad idea because I cannot fly helicopters.
I'm currently living in another timeline and trying to rejoin with their timeline. But so the topics today. So this is one of those instances where at first at the start of the week I was like, what if there's nothing this week? So I'll just grab every topic I can. But then there's actual things to talk about this week, and now there's too much.
Right.
So the first thing I grabbed was, hey, the Oscars happened this week. And I don't imagine either of you remotely give a shit, right?
Nope. I saw Chris Evans be ridiculously cute, and it made me mad because he's leaving us. And I'm like, no, you can't do that, man. Not when I know you're leaving. Is that the Pentagon? Or not Pentagon, pardon me. Area 51?
He's flying over Washington, D.C. and Nevada on his path to Hungary.
All at the same time. He's doing it at the same time.
He's picking up the aliens on the way to Hungary.
Yeah.
You guys are all gonna go
Gotta
out
have
to
some
eat
company.
when you get there. You're gonna take Pink back to his home planet. Can somebody invite me to your timeline? Because I'm stuck.
I will
I'm afraid
most certainly try.
I'm
I
currently.
did it once, but I'll try again.
I'm afraid I am currently stuck as an impoverished black man in this timeline. Get me out.
The only difference is that you're black.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to land and set a marker so I know where Addy's at, so I know where I'm supposed to be flying to. But the Oscars, did anything notable happen?
Green Book won Best Picture, which was very controversial for a variety of reasons. At least.
What is Green Book?
So Green Book is about it's a true story. So there's this actor who was in Sopranos, and when he was younger, he was a tough guy and a bodyguard and all kinds of things. And there was this guy, and he's played by Viggo Mortensen in the movie.
All right.
And there was this genius cellist who I don't know the full story on him. I think he'd lived in the North his entire life, and he was like this genius cellist who, very uppity and all that. And he's played by Marshall Ali. And this movie is set during the 60s, and part of the idea is that Marshall Ali's character wants to go on a tour of the South. And I don't know much about this concept otherwise, though it sounds like the kind of thing of, get back in touch with the people and all that. Like this guy who would live in the North, up in the city, and would be in these very hoity-toity situations and thus not face much racism, maybe? I guess that's the idea, and so he gets this Italian mobster guy to fucking escort him around the South, and that's the movie. And it's facing a variety of, like, it's facing the political issue of the classic white savior argument, whether it's good to have a movie where it's about a white dude protecting a black dude and all that in the South and all that. And I'm gonna need another invite to the timeline, but the
All right.
But obviously this is not a politics podcast. We're not gonna really talk about that. The other thing is, it's a very, very, they're calling it a safe movie. Like, most of the artsy movie types are complaining about it because they call it a safe movie. Because it's a historical movie about racism. That's pretty safe Oscar movie, you know?
Right.
So that's part of the controversy. A lot of people were, like, wanting First Man, or, you know, what was the other movie everybody wanted? Obviously a big thing about that fucking, about Stars Born, the whole thing about Roma, particularly because Roma's been running into the issues of immigration, because Roma is a Mexican film with a Mexican director and a mostly Mexican cast, and some of the actors have had troubles getting through the border to attend the ceremony. So
that can be problematic.
Yeah, so a lot of people wanted Roma to win because there was a lot of controversy surrounding it, and it not only did it not win Best Picture, it didn't win pretty much any other awards either. Black Panther was nominated, but we knew it wasn't going to win because it's a superhero movie.
It was only nominated for the good of the rest of the public.
It was only
that
nominated
probably weren't going
Disney,
to watch the Oscars anyway.
It was only nominated because Disney shelled out the cash. There's Vice.
I mean, if Disney really wanted, they probably got way more cash that they could have actually nabbed an Oscar. But why is it telling me that you left?
Because I got kicked immediately.
Oh.
Other than that, we got the actors winners. Marshall Ali picked up his second Oscar for acting in as many years.
In his many years.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Wait, are you saying he has multiple ears, or are we saying he has miniature ears?
He has many whats? You got out.
Are we saying that he has multiple ears? Are we saying many as in M-A-N-Y, or are we saying M-I-N-I?
I don't know, both.
Okay, Solo Timeline Me is arguing with his girlfriend. You're gonna have to give him a moment before you can be invited back to your timeline.
I invited you again. Should I send another?
Yeah, I was waiting for the timeline transfer to stop.
So should I send another?
Just keep this gag going, fuck it. So Rami Malek won Best Actor for playing Freddie Mercury, which I didn't watch that movie, and I have no intention of watching any movie directed by Bryan Singer ever again. But it happened.
It happened.
I'm sure Rami Malek was put through some hard torture. Oh, I should not have said hard. That was poor phrasing. But it sounded like Rami Malek had to work.
And work it he did.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, Roma's director did get Best Director. Okay. So they did get at least one.
They nabbed one.
They nabbed one, and then the Academy told them to get back on the other side of the border.
Take this and leave. Oh, that's garage.
By the way, out of the past
apartment
in the past 6 years, the past 6 Best Director wins, 5 have been won by Mexican directors.
Oh, it's because we Mexicans are just so good at movies, you know?
Yeah, I actually was weirded out at first. Like, how could this happen? I looked at it. It's the same 3 fucking directors. It's fucking Guillermo del Toro, Alfonso Cuarón, and, oh shit, the guy who directed Birdman. What's his name? I'm gonna be pissed that I forgot his name, because I forgot his name again. It's the second time this week I've forgotten his name. Poor bastard. Okay, Alejandro González Iñárritu. Oh god.
Now we know why you forgot.
Iñárritu. I want to call him Iñárritu. The English, like... Alright.
Shut up, Microsoft.
Is anyone else...
getting attacked by the... Fig is also getting attacked by the Microsoft app.
Oh, you know what the thing people are bitching about with, Green Book winning is?
Yeah?
It's directed by the same guy that directed Dumb and Dumber.
Ah.
Why is your room filled with smoke, Addy?
Because he's been hitting the bong.
I
Yeah,
see.
go take us figure yourself as well.
The alternate timeline Addy is a stoner.
Ultimate timeline is everything I'm not. I guess. But yeah,
something tells me main timeline Addy would not be fond of living in California.
living in what?
California.
California? Yeah, no.
Ah. On
But, I mean, for one, just look at how many things could cause you cancer in California, and California only.
I love that. That's my favorite logic. Yeah. And that's like the same logic of what was that one fucking meme where the guy calls 911 and he says, "Oh my god, a murder happened," and the guy on 911 says, "What? They can't do that. That's illegal." Yeah. All right. Overall, this is actually
as for the Oscars speak. I wanted to say where's the justice for the guy who made the Spy Kids movies, but wasn't that Guillermo del Toro or someone?
No, that was Robert Rodriguez, who this year
Okay.
he was working on Alita: Battle Angel. I don't think he's asking for any Oscars. Like, look over his career. We got Spy Kids, Alita: Battle Angel, Grindhouse, Machete. That is one director that does not want any Oscars. That is a director who just wants to have fun.
He's actively avoiding the Oscars.
From Dusk Till Dawn, a fucking crime vampire movie.
Just take down one letter from Alita: Battle Angels, and you have a new WWE movie.
No, Eddie. No.
Yes.
Overall, the Oscars were not as much of a trash fire this year as they can be. Despite the fact that there was a hostless Oscars, and the last one was a trash fire. All right.
The lack of a host was all they needed, I suppose.
Yeah. Tell the host to hit the bricks and it's all good. All right. So now on to something Pink can talk about. Hey, this new guy, Baptiste. I don't know anything about him other than he's a African healer dude.
Right.
With a gun.
With a gun.
And his hair looks like a Twizzler.
You know, in that thumbnail, it really does. One of those little pull and peel Twizzler things.
It's how he heals. He throws Twizzlers at you. It's food for health.
There needs to be a character in one of these games one of these days who is a doctor, but well, he's a doctor in what he does, so he will heal you, but he's actually called the army cook, and he just throws rations at you.
He throws food at you. It heals you, but if you eat too much, you get diabetes.
Yeah, and if depending on where it hits you, you might have debuffs.
Yeah. It's all going straight to my ass, man. Okay, I'm gonna need another timeline invitation. I restarted the game to see if that fixes it.
All right,
I'll
send you one. In addition to probably Addy, who will also send you one.
So, what does Baptiste do? I'm gonna assume he's he has healing abilities and also an assault rifle.
Yes, he's got that assault rifle, which I believe fires in like a 3-burst round, and his secondary fire, I think it's like Anna's biotic grenade, sort of. It's, I think that's the best I could explain it. They're like little biotic grenades.
Okay, so what I'm getting here is he's like 76. He's a shooty healy man, but he's more healy, less shooty.
Right. That's what I've been getting from him as well. It's like, I almost feel like he's what Anna's sort of supposed to have been intended to be, because he can get a lot of vertical hype with his pat. Did I just say vertical hype? What I meant was height. Vertical hype.
Vertical hype is the part of the hype rose that Mojo Rawley inherited. Horizontal hype is still Zack Ryder's domain.
Vertical hype sounds like it would be a indie brawler game. An indie 2D brawler game.
I dig it. Let's get started. But yeah,
That'll
he
be
can
the
get
name of our
vertical
president
height
fighter.
to reach places that he won't really be targeted at. Whereas Anna, she kind of didn't have any real escape options or any decent place on the battlefield outside of hiding up Reinhardt's ass.
W joined the Ultimate Verse, finally.
Yep.
Oh, finally.
I'm gonna go and let him in.
So the what was I going to say? So yeah, part of my whole thing was with Ana was like the previous two snipers we got, Widowmaker and Hanzo, both very much have abilities designed to help them get to places where they can snipe from. And oh fuck. Alright, I joined the timeline, Pink has left the timeline.
Yeah. I was idle for too long.
Ah, damn it.
Oh shit! Not this thing again. Let me start the Conjuring magic up again.
You have to keep moving, or else fucking Thanos is gonna get you.
Thanos is just out the
Keep
windows,
moving
man.
or you die. I'll just go outside and do speed. I'll hijack a bus. Don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop but take to the shindig.
We're gonna have a shitty sequel with Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Guys,
I've honestly never seen the sequel.
okay, get out of the apartment, guys. I'm carjacking an ambulance.
All right. Shit. I'll put it to the Ultimate Verse.
I stole the ambulance for the medical supplies inside to help Addy with his lung cancer.
Why would it kick me from your GTA Online session, but for being too idle, but then just immediately put me into some other random ass GTA Online session?
No idea.
You were too idle in this one. Go be idle in the other one.
Go be idle here.
All right. So I am now high and outside.
That is not a good combination.
Oh, I see you. I need help.
Fuck this.
Send me an invite. I don't want to be online with a bunch of randos.
I thought you were going to run me over.
It's scary here.
Oh!
Goofiest cake has died.
I killed myself.
Thank you.
Why?
Because I had cops after me. Don't worry, in this timeline we come back.
Oh no. I think I might have found a way to accidentally Heil Hitler.
Oh no.
Man, should we have been recording this in addition to doing the podcast at the same time?
That's what I was mentioning before. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up the broadcast.
All right, then you'll hook up the podcast.
Yeah,
I've got this shit.
If anything funny happens, we'll just put the audio of the podcast in background. We'll upload an additional clip.
Yeah. Wait, what did my hand do?
I hope while I'm setting up my broadcast, I don't get kicked for inactivity.
Yeah, I made it.
I'm a woman's man. No time to talk.
Oh, I'm started idling. Oh!
Don't go idle.
What a wonderful podcast this is, where we're supposed to talk. Okay.
This is supposed to be a podcast where we talk about topics. There's a guy standing in the road, and I just ran him over. Now I'm wanted. And here we are, just sort of bouncing back between the two.
All right. So
reacting to a game and then talking about our topics like we should be. So why do I have 3 stars? I only ran over one guy.
Okay, that's an amusing statement. So Baptiste is already playable on the test servers, right?
Right.
Was there no build up? Did he just suddenly oh hey, new hero on the test servers, guys?
Yeah.
That's weird.
There was no build up whatsoever, I don't think. They did have a little it was like a Talon snippet type thing. It was like a GIF. But it was released a day or two before Baptiste was revealed, so I don't know if it had anything to do with it.
A day or two before Baptiste got unleashed.
Yes.
Oh, the beast is gonna be unleashed as soon as they buff him.
I'm just waiting for them to nerf him. He's a healer.
Well, the problem apparently is like currently the competitive meta in Overwatch is really bad because it's all every team is half tanks, half healers apparently.
Right.
There's a policeman looking at me funny. I need help.
Don't worry, it's GTA cops. He'll kill you, and then the suffering will be over.
That's true. Please leave me alone. Please. I'm just a
I don't
I'm
want
just
to
a
be here
half-naked man.
anymore.
I'm just a half-naked man. Leave me alone. Not those drugs, I swear.
I'm not even full naked. I'm just half naked.
I'm gonna hide in this guy's pickup truck.
Yeah.
I will say about Batista, it seems like his healing isn't quite on par with that of Ana or really anyone else. But he does have the advantage of being able to fire off multiple shots of his biotic grenade launcher. And then I think he also has a secondary healing option that's works a bit like Lucio's, but I'm not quite certain. I haven't seen much footage of Baptiste in action.
I haven't either. I've seen a single like screenshot of him flying through the air, and I was like, "Oh, a flying healer."
He can't fly, but he can do his super jump.
It's close enough.
Right.
It's close enough for government work.
Oh shit! I got run over by a reindeer.
I'd say
Let me get in the back. There we go.
it seems like he's
Now you can go.
another independent type healer, a lot like Zenyatta and Brigitte, where it's a secondary focus for him to be healing, and he's going to be more of a offensive type role, which most Overwatch heroes are. Like, their basic classes usually come secondary to the offense anyway.
Which is why they don't get picked.
Right. That's why the meta is like all tanks and a Lucio.
Is it just I'm just imagining like guerrilla fights, right?
Right.
It's just a bunch of big dudes slamming into each other.
What I'm imagining is that big picture of that porn, the one with the one white woman and 5 black guys.
And the little white woman is Lucio.
Yeah.
Man, if you were allowed to take multiple heroes on a single team, I guarantee people would go for all Reinhardt builds.
We used to be. Those were almost, I want to say they were dark days, but they were still kind of fun every now and again.
Well, once everybody drops their shields, yeah. Addy, do you want to invite Big Door to mention?
I have.
Oh. Shit.
Pardon me? Am I in your guys' game?
Hang on.
I don't think so. Let me check.
He is. Where the hell is he?
He is?
He is.
I'm way out on the beach.
Oh, you're on the beach. Are you on like
All right.
the West Side Beach?
I have no idea.
I'll look for him.
We're making this podcast as casual as possible.
He's behind us.
That's where the good shit happens.
He's behind us. Yeah.
Alright, let me.
Should
let
I
me
start
see
up
the car.
recording as well?
I'm broadcasting, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
It might be
it'd probably be best to start recording. I'll start a broadcast up as well.
Well done.
This is
Audience,
this is
get
the
ready.
GTA podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to the GTA podcast where we shit on it. Because we love it. And by love it, I mean hate it.
And the game shits on us.
Alright. What's the menu thing?
Out of the way, I'm an ambulance.
I don't know how to do sound check yet. Oh wait, here we go. Ahem.
Oh, I didn't sync check.
I mean, my recording is just
Bullet?
going right now, so yeah.
All right.
Do a sync check now.
Sync up.
Ahem. You go ahead.
Sync test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, and now my sync
You
test.
have forsaken us.
Oh my god. What did I do while I was in the pause menu? How did this happen?
Did you get?
I
Did you
wedged,
get
We got stuck.
no, I
No, we
wedged,
got
I
stuck.
wedged the ambulance between a cliff and a fence.
All right, sync test. Or sync check. I don't remember. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we
So
have it.
welcome everyone to the freaking the back what I cut out of the recordings podcast.
My God.
Basically.
The most awkward podcast we've had yet. Probably gonna be one of our
Right.
best though.
It's the least
Yeah.
professional. We're just gonna be talking about
Yeah.
shit while playing GTA.
Business battle.
Business battle?
With whom?
Play
The
the
good
Pokemon
type
theme.
is a product.
Play the
I never would have guessed.
Pokemon theme. Go.
We only we only have we only have us in the game though.
I guess we fight each other for it. I don't know.
Go
Well,
and pick
Pink,
up my
you're gonna
pick up my Blue Roost, I guess.
Pink, it's gonna suck for you. Me and Addy are in the same vehicle. It's 2v1.
Yeah. And I have a sort of
Oh, hey,
shotgun.
there you are.
Hi.
Stop that car. Let me in the back. Ah!
Come on in.
Those windows are shattered. Hi there.
Why is Pink just a woman in a bathrobe?
What were you expecting? Let's be honest now.
It's fucking female
that
Burt
door.
Reynolds right here. Gender swap Burt Reynolds. That's one of the oddities of this dimension. Welcome to Earth
I'm
3.
really hoping that Baptiste shakes up the meta, because I think that's in dire need for Overwatch. Because if we can all be honest with ourselves, the game has fallen off quite a bit in recent months.
Oh yeah. I've heard nothing but bad things over the last year.
Right.
Yeah. I've been hearing that the game is dead, but then so is For Honor said to be dead, and yeah.
And you
it
keep
is,
dragging me
kinda.
back to that, so.
No
It will
Blizzard
still
game
live.
ever dies. Anyone who ever says a Blizzard game dies is fucking lying.
Oh, cinematic view, or at least on my screen.
Where are we going?
Yeah, year sounds right, because about Chinese New Year of last year
What?
was about the time where I started dipping in and out of it.
Tabia, are you alright?
I'm good. I fixed it.
Did you just have a stroke or some shit in the freaking in the medical
Little bit.
star?
This is a little
I want
overwhelming.
to, I want to say that summer of last year is where I really just sort of phased it out almost completely, and only ever really went back maybe once a month or once whenever it was
shooting.
like free to play for you guys, so I could get you guys to join me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely the
Yes.
last time I played.
Yeah. It's
Well,
like, if you don't have friends in Overwatch anymore, you're probably not going to be playing Overwatch. Are we going to die here?
it's fixed. It's okay.
It flipped. We're good.
Like a glove.
We're golden.
Like a glove. Are we just gonna re-upload this podcast twice? Once without footage and once with?
Yeah, I guess. But that or we'll wait or wait. Yeah, we'll wait a week for me to actually get the footage.
We'll need a filler podcast. It'll just be a 10 minutes of us doing a song and dance number.
we we do. I hate everything about you a cappella.
Oh, I don't.
Acapella.
These
I
are
don't think
really-
any of us are capable of that. What did we do?
This is a really tough vineyard, guys. I don't think I'm getting us out of this one.
Yeah, I'm coming
Right,
out.
let's get out and push it. Oh! I just teleported to the top.
Coming out of the gate, and I've been doing just fine. Gotta get into
Push.
something or other.
Push! Don't climb,
It's the
push!
bright side.
How do you... Alright.
So I'd imagine the meta right now is Lucio for general heals for the entire team and Mercy to cover Reinhardt. And only Reinhardt, fuck everyone else.
The meta is like, yeah, it's Lucio, Brigitte, and tanks.
Oh, fucking Brigitte, of course. It's a healer, Reinhardt. Why would we ever not pick it?
Right!
Oh,
Sorry.
slap me in the face.
You look really messed up.
I work on it.
Why is there a snapped away feather on my side? I completely forgot about that.
I don't know, but what do you think could fix the meta for?
It's hard to say because, like, On one hand, it's a tank heavy meta, so nerfing the healers seems like the obvious choice, but the healers are always getting nerfed, and it makes them not fun to play. I got Raider.
They should buff certain. What they should do is There are certain offense characters in that game that are very, very, very clearly anti-tank characters.
Junkrat.
Yeah.
McCree, yeah, Junkrat and McCree, both very much.
Junkrat, McCree, and Reaper.
So what they should do is just buff those guys.
Right. I don't know when the last time Junkrat has been buffed has been. Of course, I haven't been paying attention to Overwatch in like a year, so. I know that I did check one of the more recent patch notes, and it seems like Reaper's lifesteal has been increased. So I'm hoping that's a buff to him to counter the tanks.
Well, that's really notable because Reaper's lifesteal might as well have been a non-feature prior.
Right.
I always forgot he had it.
Right. Because it was only at 40% lifesteal, but now it's going into 60%. So that gives him the more survivability against the tanks. Because if you fire a shotgun at a tank, you're highly likely to hit it.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Addy?
I'm gonna guess a car.
You missed. That car almost ran over me.
The NPCs seem to have gotten careless in the past couple of years.
No, he's just driving away from Addy.
Oh, that's
no,
rational.
I shot him.
Oh, you shot him?
Yeah, Pink, you were shooting that gun.
I have no idea how to run.
Gave me a star.
Why do I have a star now? I mean, I think I have a star. I can't
Get in the
see
car.
It.
Stop resisting. Like GTA cops will drop a nuke on you while yelling, "Stop resisting."
I can fix this. Just trust me.
I believe in you.
That is ill-placed
but
trust.
But not when you're driving through a vineyard. That's where we got stuck the first time.
I'm not W.
Point taken.
Like,
oh, we're gonna die.
I specifically remember that one of the greatest moments of Overwatch is anytime as McCree you get to fan the hammer into a Reinhardt.
Right, but then they nerfed McCree, so he's no longer the tank buster that he used to be.
That was his specific purpose.
Exactly. Now it's like he almost serves no purpose.
It's like, you don't want a character to be pigeonholed into one role, but I thought McCree did, like, McCree was very definitely a tank killer, but he was solid enough that he could do just about anything. He wasn't great at anything like he was tank killing. I mean, like, that was his thing, tank killing, and he was more capable at range than most offense characters, I'd say.
Yeah.
Alright, the getaway was not quite as successful as I wanted to be, but...
Not successful, but I don't think we're wanted anymore. At least I'm not.
Yeah, neither am I, and we're alive. So at least there's that.
At least there's that.
Can I ask, is 76 the most popular offense character right now?
Possibly. I'm trying to think.
Because he's the offense character that can heal.
It might... I don't think anyone else works quite like 76 does, so I'd say, yeah, it's probably 76.
Sombra, I'd almost want to say, just because since she can cloak, she'd have a better shot at hitting the healers, but even her, I'd be doubtful. Can she deal enough damage before Reinhardt notices?
Right, probably not, though. Because
they
they don't want her to deal enough damage. They want her to pick people off.
God forbid a poor bastard take Tracer or someone.
Right.
Yeah. On a somehow more depressing note than Overwatch's state of balance, did you guys hear about the whole thing with THQ and 8chan?
Yeah.
I did.
Ain't that some shit? That is like...
Even the original THQ wasn't this bad.
What? That's like, what happened? Who needs
Somebody
to be
just
fired?
Lost their mind.
Someone is getting fired, but who? It's confounding. It's genuinely confounding. Like, they would have done their research. They would have had to.
You would think.
Did you get my message? I sent you an SMS.
No, I did not get your message, or I might have, but I'm not checking it because I'm ignoring everything. Because in GTA Online, you get emails and phone calls every 2 freaking seconds.
Check your phone then.
I don't want to. Is it in text?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think so.
Oh, did I steal your car?
No, but you did leave me in the middle of nowhere.
I did leave you in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna be honest, I've got terrible ADHD, and I'm driving a car right now, and I don't even remember where I picked it up from.
I was just driving the. I love how no one brought up the fact that I was driving the ambulance to nowhere before I crashed it into a vineyard. Just leisurely Sunday drive while we podcast here. So
Yeah.
I did not know what 8chan. Did anyone here know what 8chan was before this whole thing?
Only a
I have
little
heard of
bit,
it.
because
I have heard. Go ahead.
yeah, I think I've definitely heard some horror stories of 8chan.
This is my first time. This was my first time hearing about it.
Yeah, so because of the circles that I moved in, or whatever.
You moved in.
Yeah, no, I moved in. But yeah, I used to read this manga magazine, or it was anime magazine, whatever. You get what I'm talking about. And they used to write articles on 4chan. And one of the time,
Are the articles about
yeah?
4chan, or did they upload articles to 4chan?
They were about 4chan.
Okay, so it's like here, look at these freaks, or is it like, oh, this is an awesome website?
It was a well, at the time it was a look at this. People speak about anime here, and they're not shunned.
Oh, yeah.
No,
How long that last?
But
In hindsight,
yeah,
maybe they
so-
should have been shunned. This is where anime takes us as a society. I'm scared.
But yeah, they used to talk about how there's that 4chan isn't the only Chan website, but it's the biggest. So there was 2chan, 16chan, 12chan, freaking 8chan, 6chan.
Honestly, I had no
6chan,
idea there were that many chans.
I'm just making numbers up for some of them
Okay.
probably.
I'm sure they
But
exist.
I do remember 2chan and 16chan existing. I'm not sure if they still exist. I'm not sure if they do what they do. I just know that they existed at one point.
4chan is eating them. 8chan has only survived through. 8chan has only survived through resorting to immorality. Can I just say how I learned it? I was like, what the fuck is 8chan? And then I read about it and I was like, oh, it's 4chan's 4chan. I never wanted that to be a
Right.
sentence I'd read. It's like, oh, so we got a bunch of like casually racist hentai fans. How could we make this worse? Oh, pedophile
hentai.
Nazis. Okay.
And hentai.
Well, that's the pedophilia.
I think that's zoophilia. It depends.
Both.
Depends on the age of the ant.
It's like, this is, if you go back 20 years, way back when they released the movie American History X about, like, neo-Nazis in America, I don't think this was where it was going to lead at all. Not only have they expanded, now they watch Japanese child porn. What? Hang on. I think what happened?
What happened?
There's a
This
middle
is
step
America.
here.
They call them slipping.
Oh, Jesus. Look, Germany and Japan are at fault here. They have tainted America.
Yeah.
It's their fault. It's just transferred. Oh, Jesus. So, right, THQ did an AMA on 8chan, which is apparently a Nazi pedophilia site you are not able to reach through Google. It's a good thing Addie interrupted me by hitting me in a car, because I was going to call it Netflix. You can't reach
I don't imagine you can access very many websites through Netflix, but I could be wrong.
I mean, there's Netflix. There's Flixnet.
Flixnet, yeah. It's the version by Roger Corman.
There's also the adult website Netchicks that you can reach through it.
The alternative adult website, Dick Flicks.
Yeah.
Net Dicks, that too. Okay, that's okay. Imagine if you actually did just take Netflix and turn it into Net Dicks, like the same logo, and you made that into a gay porn business.
Right? I was about to say that Netflix is their gay porn haven.
Yeah, like that's money there. That's money.
File that one away in our $1 million ideas.
Why is our podcast us playing GTA and talking about gay porn business ideas?
I don't know.
What have we been reduced to?
Way back a year ago when we first started on the podcast reboot, and Natty was like, "Man, wouldn't it be cool if we brought back the podcast?" And Pink was like, "I'll tag along too." Cut to 1 year later.
Here we are.
We're playing Dodgem in GTA while talking about gay porn.
Right. So THQ did an AMA for 8chan because apparently just some dude asked them to.
And the only question was their
The only
thoughts on
question
Boku no
anyone
Pico.
really asks is, why are they doing that?
Yeah, the only questions they had was their thoughts on Boku no Pico.
I like the idea of the company that picked up such hot franchises as Darkstalkers being like, "Oh shit, we need money. We'll do anything for money." I don't know if you guys saw any of the excerpts, but it's actually some like really darkly funny shit in terms of I think the THQ community manager honestly did not understand what was happening.
W, come like next to my car. Look at me. I'm going to WrestleMania.
Pointing at the sign. Yeah. Okay, so what I was getting around to is, like, there's one picture I saw where it's, like, a person on 8chan asking, when will they put, like, lollies in their video games? And the guy does not get it. Like, I think his answer was just, like, something like, aren't they already in? Because I think he honestly just assumed it was, like, naked chicks in video games or something like that. Like, oh, you poor innocent soul.
He had no idea what he got himself into.
The real question is when is THQ Nordic going to start dealing in Shotacon?
God,
I know way too many freaking names of these shits that I need to avoid, so I can actually use the professional terms.
Oh. This is gonna be the podcast of us making noises, or me making noises. I'm the noise maker.
Just grunting. There you go.
Oh.
The two of us headbutting each other.
It's the initiation ritual. All right, so like this is one of those trash fires where we're not really gonna talk about it because it's just kind of a case of what happened.
Right.
How, sir? Explain. This requires explanation. This kind of thing does not just happen. Like, this can't possibly just be a case of, like, the community manager just did this without checking. Like, I'd assume THQ Nordic has more than 2 people working on community management, right?
You might think, but I don't know. Management is a very weird thing.
They have Aubrey.
Oh no. I don't know if I'd call
Aubrey was the worst, but I don't think he'd be going on a website like 8chan.
Quite the opposite, actually. Boy, ain't that interesting that we knew that guy for a stint of time.
Yeah.
Puts everything that happened with him in the past couple of years in perspective.
Yeah.
Whole new light.
Yeah, the thing with Aubrey Sitterson is that he was an asshole before G.I. Joe.
He was, but it changed. Admittedly, I barely knew him. It was very like. By the time I left, by the time I was there, he was already getting fired.
Right.
He didn't seem that bad, all things considered. I mean, that I'd rather have an anal community manager than one that just doesn't talk at all. You know.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I would take pity on anyone who has to be the community manager for those WWE games, because you gotta you gotta explain
Yeah.
away shit like, oh, there's just no 2 count, and we're not gonna fix it.
Going the first person to look at me.
I can see you quite well in the third person, but
Select.
oh no, I don't know. Bye. Is that our thumbnail?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Oh no!
Ah, Jesus. So what was I going to say? So,
We're just going through town like this.
I assume you guys are flipping each other off.
No, I'm flipping
No,
the town off.
We're doing drive-bys,
Mississippi-
but instead of firing weapons, Addie's just flipping people off.
F.U. Mississippi. Or whatever the freaking advertisement was.
I went to flip somebody off, instead threw a pipe bomb. Whoopsie.
Yeah,
Whoopsie, now I'm a
cutting good
terrorist.
promos on people.
Oh, you hate it when that happens.
Accidentally cutting good work promos on people.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Okay. Oh man. This is like. Do you think that? I don't want to say. Do you think that the THQ AMA with 8chan tops the whole thing with Gearbox? In terms of
No.
Yeah, it probably doesn't.
No, because they weren't directly involved with the child pornography. They just accidentally.
They accidentally
there's a
found
site.
themselves in the middle of it all.
Yeah.
But what if Randy's right and it is just a very suspicious? There is no good way of talking about that. Oh,
Ah! I was hoping to get us run over by the train, but here we are. I mean, in fairness to THQ Nordic, I know, or I think,
I want train to catch. No, my train.
oh,
I think that a decent bunch of companies actually do AMAs on 4chan,
why?
and maybe you just got confused. I have no idea. Maybe you just got confused by the number. And if you saw somebody asking, hey, can you do an AMA on Blop-chan? He's like, okay, let's do it.
But like,
So
you can't
somebody
reach
probably provided him the link to it since it's delisted from Google.
Okay, there we go. That would explain it.
Did the train despawn?
No, we're still with
No,
it.
it's still
I'm
here.
on the way. I'm on the way.
Me and Pink are following it. The what was I going to say? I don't know. It almost is like a situation where you want to be like point and laugh, but at the same time, it's reminded you of something deeply horrible about humanity. So it doesn't feel right.
Right.
I'll mark this up to corporate mismanagement.
Yeah.
Someone is getting fired, and the next community manager is going to be much more stringently processed.
The next community manager is going to do his research.
Yeah, he better. Could you imagine if this happened twice with the same website?
Oh man.
I wouldn't love that, but it'd be hilarious. It'd be hilarious, and humanity. It would be time for humanity to go.
That's when THQ Nordic just decides to shut down. Rebrand. Come back as something different.
Me, you, maybe Addie, and the 200 other humans that don't suck are gonna go up into space. Everyone else is getting nuked from orbit. I don't know if Addie counts.
Why don't y'all join me?
I am, but so the next topic
Are you
is
on the train? Oh yeah, you are.
Johnny Cage, guess what? He's in Mortal Kombat 11.
I saw that news break. I want to say 2 days ago. When was he announced?
It was a couple days ago. It was quite a ways.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter, and I was like, "Boom! There's our podcast."
Yeah. If we keep with this one a week strategy, NetherRealm, you're gonna keep us going for a month.
Yeah.
So,
I
John,
have limited.
Is Johnny Cage a surprise?
no.
I didn't think so.
With that
I mean,
said,
for all intents and purposes, I thought he was a poster boy for the series, but
not until
I'm
9.
also not a player of Mortal Kombat games, so I wouldn't know.
Not until 9. Definitely not until 9. Up until 9, it was Liu, but Ed Boon directly out and said, I hate Liu Kang. And now Liu Kang's one of the bad guys.
Heel turn.
Yeah, no kidding. So, Johnny looks at his best in this game, actually. He looks really fucking good. Addy, have you ever put much time into Johnny in 9 or
No,
X?
no.
Johnny's one of my personal favorites in both 9 and X. He's one of the only characters that I like in both. And he looks absolutely incredible here. So, did either of you guys watch the trailer?
I didn't have time.
I don't think I watched the trailer, but I did see his fatality.
Yeah, his fatality is great. Not only, it's great on its face. It's actually a reference to, I don't remember if it was a bug or intentional, but in one of the Mortal Kombat games, Johnny Cage had a uppercut fatality, right? Where he'd punch your head off.
Right.
There was a way you could do it. I don't remember if it was a bug or intentional. There's a way you could do it where he'd do it 3 times and punch your head off 3 times. Even though you would be missing your head for the second and third ones, it would create second and third heads. So
I need help. How do I dance?
So to help Addy and the audience here understand, Johnny's new fatality in MK11 is he goes for the classic uppercut, only takes off the guy's jaw. And then the director goes, cut, they start up again. Johnny goes for it again, makes the same fuck up. So they go for it a third time, and while Johnny successfully decapitates him, his head gets stuck on Johnny's hand, and Johnny throws it at the screen while flipping the player off. I gotta say, one of the strongest decisions of the Mortal Kombat 11, aesthetically, is the decision to end fatalities on freeze frame. I wasn't big on it for some of them, but for some of them, it's really worth it. Just for the solid freeze frame of getting the decapitated head of Cabal or whoever, smearing down the camera while Johnny flips you off. Otherwise, Johnny looks incredible. So, Addy, did you ever play with Johnny's stunt double variation in MKX?
No.
So what it did was Johnny would just create shadow clones that he could use to help him fight. He became a kind of pseudo-summon character, though they're closer to projectiles than they were to summons.
And his chakra got halved.
And now it isn't shadow clones, it's literally just Johnny Cage's stunt doubles coming in to help him fight.
It's literally just Miz now.
Yeah. Well, Johnny looks like Miz in this game. He really does.
Yeah, he kind of does.
It's really funny because the stunt double uses the classic MK9 Johnny design with a stupid name tattooed across the chest thing.
Oh.
I love that. That's the dumbest thing. That's great. Tattooing your own last name across your chest. I'm Johnny Cage.
Don't forget.
Yeah. Oh, and do you remember in MK9 his Oscar fatality?
No.
He'd karate chop your head in half and then take an Oscar and put it in between the two halves of your head. Well, now he uses it as a weapon. He, nice miss there.
That was close. That was close.
He smacks...
I was trying to hit you. There we go.
Okay. He stabs you with the Oscar.
I see.
Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. It just occurred to me. That's why the Johnny Cage reveal was this week. Because of the Oscars. Duh.
Oh.
Duh. How did I not realize that sooner? Uh, and of course, this being Johnny, there are plenty of punches to the nuts. Just wouldn't be Johnny without him, you know?
Yeah.
I'm curious how the customization will work with Johnny. I don't know. I'm really curious how it'll work for most of the Legacy characters. Like, now we're definitely going to be able to switch between young and old as we like, and that's going to be pretty sweet. Alright, does someone want to tag out for me here on this next topic, the Pokemon? Because I'm going to be eating lunch real quick.
All right.
I have no idea what happened in Pokemon, so Pink.
On YouTube, it said Pokemon Direct scheduled for 6 a.m. It was 6 a.m., so I was like, oh, cool, I'll watch this. I wonder how long it'll be. It was about 7 minutes.
I'm hoping you guys didn't say... I think I got all the content from their Twitter, honestly. The same content you did. But I hope you guys didn't say anything important there, because the audio totally cut out.
Yeah, he was muted.
Yeah, it totally muted itself. But it's fine now.
All right, good thing that I have a backup now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to direct? Yeah, and what
It
did they say?
7 minutes long, and it was... Well, I think if you saw the headline, you got the basis of it. There's a new Pokemon game coming out.
Vortigern Mario. Or
Vortigern
Pokemon.
Mario. What?
Sword and Shield. You know the
Sword
Harbinger.
and
Harbinger,
Shield. I gotcha.
whatever. I want to be able to light bash light. Did they rocket away?
Nope. Let's see. What information did they unleash to actually talk about? It's like new game coming out. It's for the Switch, I want to say, and probably whatever handheld console they've got out right now. Let's see. I just went down, scrolled down rather, to see what Alex had posted.
Yes.
I dig it. So I honestly didn't get the UK vibes when I was watching their little reveal, but I also have no idea what the UK looks like. I mean, there are a lot of, or have been a lot of Pokemon games that have supposedly been based off of actual places, and I'm always the last to notice them. Because, I don't know, it just doesn't stick out to me all that much.
The last one was very transparently Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, and X and Y.
But because it was so...
Paris.
There was a Paris one? There was,
yeah,
X
and Y.
Right. Didn't the little characters have berets in that one?
They had baguettes.
Baguettes. The most French thing you could possibly come up with. I do think it's pretty cool, though, that they're taking actual locations and kind of taking inspiration from that. So I'm down with the Paris and whatever city they're stealing from the UK in here.
Mexico City, UK.
You don't want a Pokemon game in Mexico City. That sounds terrible. Mexico is kind of like Louisiana in that it's a place I've never... Well, actually, I've been to Louisiana. It's a place that I have no reason to bash as hard as I do, but I do it anyway for the funsies. So if there's any Louisianan people out there or people from Mexico out there listening to us, I mean you no harm. It's all in good fun. I didn't like the water starter that everyone loves, the Sobble. I thought he looked boring and generic.
I looked at the pictures of the starters, and I wasn't impressed by any of them.
The thing reminds me of Mudkip too much.
Yeah, I was telling Brian the other day that he looked like it was basically an amalgamation of basically every other water starter, but somehow even more generic than all those combined.
I was going to say when you said the amalgamation of all of the water starters, I was going to say shit, because that's basically what they are. Squirtle's alright. I don't remember any of the other ones.
It's like Squirtle, Mudkip, and Totodile are the only ones that come immediately to mind. I don't even remember what Greninja's baby form is.
I was about to say, it wasn't Gatorade a freaking water starter.
Gatorade. Yes.
Right.
There's
Pokemon.
yeah, Pokemon. The little tree chimp thing, that seems cool. I don't know. They've already had like a monkey starter, but I guess
Chimchar.
Yeah, Chimchar. I guess sometimes once you've used all your ideas, you gotta kind of go back to the well and recycle some.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. What they need to do is just make a ghost type starter.
That's never gonna happen. They're never gonna start with anything outside of water, fire, and air.
No, make it ghost fire, and it's ice cream that's on fire.
That makes no sense. I love it. Get it in production.
So, oh my god. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. The, what was I going to say? That Fire Bunny, like, this might be the first Pokemon game I pick up in forever, because it's like, yeah, I'll pick up a Pokemon game once every 4 generations.
Right.
I picked up Diamond, like, a decade ago. I'll pick up this one. 10 years from now, I'll pick up the 12th generation, you know.
Yeah, the only
Shoe and Lace.
Oh, no!
Pokemon Aglet.
Aglet. That's the deluxe edition.
Yeah.
That has all the Pokemon in it.
The Aglet edition comes with a platypus starter.
Damn it.
But did you get left behind?
I got ran over by the train.
But yeah, the only 2 Pokemon games that I've played through are X and Fire Red, and that's it. I started up like Soul Heart and Heart Silver, yeah, whatever it was, Soul Silver and Heart
Soul Silver and Heart Gold.
Yeah, Heart Gold. I started off one of those, never finished it. And that's basically the story for every other game that was released prior to the DS.
Honestly, I've never finished a Pokemon game either. I've played Soul Silver, Heart Gold, and Fire Red. What was the other one? Leaf Green. Leaf Green. I've never actually finished either of them though.
It took me 1 whole year to finish Pokemon Fire Red.
I'm trying to think if I have any other Pokemon experience, but I think those are the only 2.
I played the puzzle game that was free on the DS, on the 3DS.
Yeah. I'm way out in the mountains without a car.
Oh, right.
Have fun, old friend.
I also played Pokemon Stadium.
Right.
I'm gonna get cougar.
It was. Watch out for those middle-aged women trying to take her body.
Well, gosh darn it. Oh, I got run over by the train as well.
Quick, Addy, get run over by the train. But do it in an area close to a road.
Unlike Alex, I did spawn close to the road, so I'm good.
I don't know what I am. Oh no.
Oh, you're deep in the bayou, huh?
Yeah. Just like this train says, I'm loco. Motion.
Go down to the bayou. Alright, so...
I'm gonna see if I can... Oh wait, never mind. Somebody's already shot the guy who runs the train. Well done.
So have you guys seen the wealth of fan art that has already spawned of the... Not that kind of fan art, before Addy says it. The wealth of fan art that has spawned of the...
Something Glow Bunny.
Yeah. The wealth of fan art that has spawned of the female protagonist.
No.
I didn't know there was a female protagonist.
Well, courtesy of this art here by Scruffy Turtles that I didn't ask for permission for, but hopefully, if you like the art, go look at his page. I'm trying to actually cite here rather than being unprofessional, but unprofessionality is my nature. People have already given her a good character.
That is fantastic.
Oh yeah, the angry Scotswoman version of her. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Like to me, how they portray her is like the Scotsman was in Samurai Jack.
Does that mean she's gonna have an army of gigantic daughters and wage war on the devil? Is that what we're leading?
Yeah,
into?
it also means that she's going to have a machine gun leg.
Awesome. Well, that's gonna change Pokemon.
Pokemon has changed.
It's your new passive. Instead of run, you have shoot.
And you don't shoot the Pokemon. That'd be cruel. No, you just shoot the trainer. Shoot the other trainer.
Right. Shoot
When-
the
when there's
trainers, take their badges.
When you
Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
when you're not in a trainer battle, you can still shoot the Pokemon. It gives you food.
Yeah.
There are no survival elements. You need to get meat somehow.
Only certain Pokemon. Gotta get
Yeah.
them Slowpoke
Or-
tails.
I was about to say only Slowpoke and freaking whatever the clam one is.
How many
Any of
Pokemon
them.
are there in these games now? Because I haven't played since Diamond.
Too many.
There are a lot.
like 1,000 or so.
It's probably nearing 1,000 at this point.
Because when I played in Diamond, it was like 250, 350?
I actually want to Google this up real quick. How many Pokemon are there? As
do you
of
wanna meet up
whatever the
somewhere, or
current
should I
generation
just-
is.
Well, it's probably going to hit 1,000 with Sword and Shield, isn't it?
That could be a big selling point. Now we've got 1,000 Pokemon.
And it's all on Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah. I'm still not sure if that rumor is, like, true or just complete and utter bullshit, and I'm a fool for ever having thought, like, it. If the entire gaming industry is a fool for having spread it so much.
I wanted to, like, half of me wants it to be
807 in total. Sorry,
Oh
Addy.
shit. I kind of want it to be true,
oh.
because I wouldn't mind actually playing a Pokemon game on Xbox.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I want it to not be true because it would be funnier.
That everyone honestly believed Game Pass was going to be on Nintendo. Yeah. That'll be like a Y2K thing of kids in the future will be like, why the fuck would you believe that? People in the past were stupid.
What were they thinking?
People in
What
the
are
past
they
were stupid.
thinking?
People in the past were stupid. Continues to do Fortnite dances.
Yeah.
Whatever the equivalent
No,
is.
that's the present. We don't know what the future's going to bring, what those kids are going to be doing.
The future's gonna be worse.
It's going to be Beyblade will get a resurrection, and kids are just going to spin in place.
I'd pay to see that. Just kids spinning and ramming into each other. That's what we did when we were kids. What are you talking about?
I had no childhood.
That's
I had no
regression,
friends.
not progression.
Like,
I'll tell you,
say
the
that
next
that was-
generation, the next generation's gonna be so fucked up, they're gonna be skateboarding in the streets, I tell you. These kids, they got no respect. No respect. I don't know why talking
you
about
see that-
kids
you
turns
see-
me into fucking, oh, how am I forgetting the comedian's name now that I need to actually say his name? Ain't that the beautiful thing about podcasting? I'm gonna mention this guy by name. Forgets the name.
Right. The struggle is real.
Yeah, you say that was our childhood, but I had no childhood, so how would I know?
Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield. No respect. Well, laddie, you can play Pokemon and get your childhood back. I firmly remember my memories of Glasgow stabbing people to death for their Pokemon with a broken bottle.
It's gonna be
I
glorious.
I look forward to the RPG classes. You can become a roadman
Meh.
and drink Slizzurp like a G6 or whatever the hell.
I have 30 different laughs. Why did that laugh I just did? Why did it sound like a fucking sheep bawing?
These are questions
I look
that we
I
cannot
I
answer.
my guy currently looks like he's on math, and he's in the appropriate place for that.
It's a GTA
Please send
protagonist.
help. Please send help.
I'm going to find that red crate and I'm going to steal it.
You do that, but you need to
Crate
blow off
low?
the back of a truck for it.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to kill somebody for it then. Good thing I'm playing GTA.
Oh yeah, that red truck totally moves.
I'm the man of a million laughs. Addie's the man of a million accents.
Yeah,
Pick
I have a different accent for every word.
You're skilled. It's a unique power. And what's Pink's million, huh?
Does he die?
Pokemon.
Pfft.
Pink is a man of a million Pokemon. He has all of them locked up in his
I'm
what's the
hoarding
word I'm
them in
looking
my
for?
basement.
Yeah, your basement.
Team Rocket won't get these.
They're all
Team
mine.
Rocket. Team Rocket can't steal them if I steal them first.
It's Carnage Locket. Carnage Locket. Carnage Logic. Can't rob the Pokemon if they're not there. No, it's PETA logic. I'm gonna put all the Pokemon down so they can't be abused.
Yeah. Did you guys see?
I
PETA
stand for
this thing
Pokemon
you were
rights,
in?
as literally he is stabbing Pokemon to death
Right.
With a rusty spoon?
with a rusty spoon. The joys of Pokemon. Animal cruelty.
Somebody quickly close my door that is not there.
Ah.
I'm going cross country, and by cross country I mean freaking. I'm currently spinning on top of the freaking Mount Chiliad.
Oh, blow open the rear door? That sounds like far too much work.
That sounds like a
gonna
dangerous
happen.
game there, spinning on Mount Chili. That's life and death right there.
It's the only way.
It's what I gotta do to feel truly alive. Oh, I gotta scroll back up now. What was the other topics? Oh, Addie, you wanted to talk about you wanted to say how much you hate Assassin's Creed?
What about this? What about Creed, the movie? You cut out.
I believe you had a topic here that says, reads,
Yeah.
Addie shits on Assassin's Creed for 30 minutes.
Yes. So, remember when before Assassin's Creed Odyssey got released, I said that it was shit.
Yes.
I was right.
I still think you may be a tad biased.
There's no such thing as biased. There's only truth and what other people think. But
So
what happened with Assassin's Creed Odyssey is that, well, for one, that's not actually present in the post that I quoted there, but for one, they nerfed the assassin gameplay even more. So now that since you bought this Assassin's Creed game, if you want to play as an assassin, take a hike. Because you know how they took out the hidden blade and shit like that, and you still could use the spear of whatever the hell, the spleen of the spleen.
the spleen.
The spleen, yes.
The
You
spleen.
can use your spleen.
But yeah,
Imagine
you could
an
use
assassin just walking up and he pulls a spleen out of his pocket and jabs it into your side.
but yeah, you could still use the freaking the spear of Deus Ex Machina to kill people. Well, now that's not that easy, because if you're playing on your level, you're playing missions on your level, then with how they nerfed the damage that the assassin playstyle does, you might not kill people with it who are on your level.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So,
So remember Styles? Yeah, that's not.
okay.
And then
I smell ulterior motive. Is there one?
yeah.
Do my senses fail me?
I mean, as far as I can tell, the only ulterior motive that they might have is that you can, since you can't kill people with the spear level of you should upgrade the spear so that you can you can use a higher level spear to kill people level of you.
Oh, so you can upgrade the spear.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you could upgrade the hidden blades in Origins, so I'm gonna assume that yeah.
Oh, okay, that changes things, because that's in RPG logic, you have to upgrade your gear.
But the thing is that even before now, according to people, so I'm a messenger right now. But yeah, even before now, it was tricky to actually kill people in one shot with the spear because even if you play your cards right, they might just decide that they don't want to die. And Assassin's Creed, the game about killing people quickly and running away.
The people in the truck have guns.
But yeah. So aside from this, now they also nerfed the money that you get as you play the game. And
Did I kill the driver?
Thank you.
I remember the last part, so I need to scroll up. Oh yeah, they also increased the cost for upgrades. So buy those Helix crates so you can buy upgrade parts, you little shit.
Nah. Whoa! I blew myself up. Okay, so what they've done is they've made it so that the RPG factor is more important here, which is understandable. And I know you're complaining that this being a stealth game, you should get free instant kills. I disagree. If they're trying to lean into the RPG aspect, then nerfing stealth kills so that they actually have to play RPG like the rest of the classes, I understand. But you're saying that they're making it that way so that you'll have to buy loot crates.
There's also the part where this shouldn't be an RPG to begin with.
Right, but that's going back to your thing of this isn't the Assassin's Creed I wanted, so it's bad.
It's not that this is not the Assassin's Creed that I want. That's a big issue, yes. It's also not the Assassin's Creed that existed. This is not the established. Well, this is not the established Assassin's Creed. This is not what
Right,
Assassin's
but people
Creed
don't want a game to just
be.
go unchanging.
Alright, stand back. I'm gonna blow it.
But there was plenty they could have changed and improved and shit without going into RPG. But they saw The Witcher 3, and because everybody keeps jerking off The Witcher 3, of course we need to just take this like 10 years of work, just shove it down the drain. Who cares?
The thing is, people have been bitching about the base gameplay of Assassin's Creed for God knows how long.
Well, yeah, and Assassin's Creed was a niche game.
No, it's never been a niche game. That has absolutely never been a niche game. It's one of the most AAA games there are.
That's why they release one every year. Or used to, anyway.
I don't know. Like, what Warriors.
Oh, come on. Are you seriously
Dynasty
going to
Warriors
insist that Assassin's Creed is a, niche game? Oh, God. Fucking, weirdo hipster Addy here. Like, oh, guys, there's this game I play. You've never heard of it. It's called Assassin's Creed.
It's Witcher all over again.
No, the thing is that, in my opinion, despite Assassin's Creed being a AAA game, there are plenty of AAA games that fulfill niche roles, and I don't see an issue with it. Because you have your Far Cry, you have your shit like that happen. But then you have For Honor. For Honor is as niche as it gets, and it's on a AAA level.
It's on a AAA
it's not anymore.
Not really a AAA. It's on a AAA budget, but not really AAA popularity.
Not really a what you cut out.
It's on AAA budget, but not really AAA popularity.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's for me, a AAA game is a AAA game because of the budget.
AAA popularity. It's always been on a. It's been on a AAA popularity.
I mean, infamy.
Since Assassin's Creed 2, When Assassin's Creed 2, everyone blew the fucking roof over how much they loved Assassin's Creed. And every game that has come through since has been trying to imitate Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed 2. Were we supposed to deliver this to a specific point, Pink?
Yeah, it's on my map, but I don't think we're gonna get there in time because we got like 15 seconds.
It's behind us.
Seriously?
Yeah.
There's a little yellow dot that's in front of me.
What the hell? Oh, the red dot behind us is an enemy. Okay.
Right. All right, time has expired, which means we keep the car.
Sweet. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't.
No, we don't.
What happened?
The car
was rigged to blow.
They're still coming after us, though.
We can take them.
It's the Russian gangsters.
Don't worry, we'll be fine.
These Russians look very, very dark skinned. I think these Russians may be black. Okay. We'll call that a success.
Oh, you killed them all already.
The main,
Right, I'm
main
gonna
issue
take the
with
money,
this-
and I'm
Nerf
gonna
and
take the
everything.
car.
But yeah, the main issue with the nerf and everything is, not even giving a shit about the people who play the game and stuff like that. Ubisoft didn't announce this. And
Well, they
You
don't
know-
need to announce updates or balance changes. It's not
well, it's not a balance change. It's not really a balance change when you take the amount of money earned down. In my opinion,
That is a balance change, though.
it's an economical change.
It is definitely like it's by 60%, right? That's what I'm reading here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a microtransaction change, but it is also a balance change. Like, I'm not saying like it would not make it any better if they warned us about it. I need to say that. You would
It wouldn't be bad. Like, it wouldn't make it better, but you'd have more of a point defending it, in my opinion.
No.
Whoa!
Oh my god, what is going on? What just happened? I'm glad we got that on footage.
Because
Oh,
it's a shit thing. But at least they said that
What
it's
did you
going
do
to happen,
there?
so people can rage it out, basically. Like, whenever they do stupid shit in,
Where did I get the
say,
Zuzi?
Siege or Smite or something, usually they announce it.
He's petrified.
I don't know. I don't know if that's like. There's an entirely different thing, of course, between changing microtransactions and being like, oh, hey, Sylvanas is getting a nerf. Because, I mean, there's rage, but there's rage of, oh no, you made my game feel slightly worse, to, oh no, you made it where I have to pay to make my game better.
Right.
I think this is the kind of thing that was going to be bad regardless of whether or not they warned us. So, like, it's like, I wanted to make an allegory that was very sexual in nature, but I probably shouldn't. Sir, I am going to mug you. Puts knife to throat. Don't worry, you can't go and tell the cops that I'm mugging you, because I warned you first. Like, I'm completely agreeing with you that this is a shit move to do, to deliberately nerf money income just for bilking people out of more cash, out of more real-life cash. That's a shit move to do, but I think we should criticize them more for that than for the fact they didn't warn us about it.
Yeah, the warning thing about was more for the upgrade stuff.
Made for a good argument, though, and a good argument is good podcast content.
Yeah, so Will Smith ain't the Suicide Squad no more.
Oh, Will Smith's not in the Suicide. Addie's rage has reached the point where he no longer wants to talk. The salt has overcome him.
Assassin's Creed. It's dead to him now.
Assassin's Creed.
It's been dead. It's been dead since. Dead since.
It has been dead for a long time. For a very long time.
Like the third fucking episode we did of this podcast, I remember Addie going on and complaining about Assassin's Creed Odyssey and saying something about spearheads and shit, and I was like, I don't get it. What's going
You were
on?
like, what? You cut out.
It was way back when we had Ted on the podcast. You came on and you were complaining about the spearheads or something. I was like, why does this matter? Like now in comparison, that complaint looks rather tiny, doesn't it?
Nah, like I have a lot of complaints about the gameplay, but the thing is that my main issue with the gameplay is not that it's just an RPG or something, is that Assassin's Creed lost what it was, in my opinion. Like it lost what made it different from other games. Like, could have it been an RPG while still retaining it? Probably not. I don't freaking know. What we got, it surely didn't retain what it was before now. No.
Well, I mean, I think it definitely would be possible to retain the RPGness because there was some degree of RPGness even to Brotherhood when I played it.
Yeah, that amount of RPGness was fine, or that's just implementation of it. But like going all the way to damage numbers and shit like that, like people were saying that they're trying to turn this into a single player MMO, and yeah, kinda.
I mean, technically every game has damage numbers, you just can't see them.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, the hidden blade should not be a solve all problems weapon. There shouldn't be any tool in any video game that is a solve.
I disagree.
I
disagree.
That's because you don't want to play the video games. You just want to win at them. You don't want to play. You just want to win. And that's a debate you and me have been having for the whole year. That's the theme of this podcast. It kind of is.
I think the Hidden Blade could be a one-shot kill if they would invest more into a fighting style with it or something, where you actually have to aim it. So if you aim at the head or the neck or something, it's an instant kill. Otherwise, it's not. Because, getting a knife jammed into your stomach won't kill you, but it will cause some damage.
I would agree that, yes, if they made it a style thing, if they made it where the Hidden Blade can be a one-hit kill on anything, but it ranks up in difficulty. That would be a good one. Make it where, Hidden Blading a regular schmuck is going to be easy, it's cake, just hit a single button. Whereas Hidden Blading the Captain is going to take some serious work. You got to set up.
I think that would work better if it were based on the armor of the enemy. So say you have just normal run-of-the-mill guys. They don't wear neck protection or some shit. So you can aim for the neck, no problem. Captains, they would put on neck protection, so you can just stab them in the neck. You have to figure out what to do to kill them.
Well, I go back to I can't think of actually having to aim the knife yourself because that'd be really awkward to do in this format.
The thing is, I'm imagining this whole, since I said that I want an Assassin's Creed game with a Forerunner-like fighting style, so it might be able to fit into that if they made it so the sides would be, the sides of the guy and the up would be the neck with the Hidden Blade.
Oh, Pink, do you want to take this car into a garage so that it'll be yours permanently? Get some insurance on it?
I don't think that's how it works in online. Is it?
It is.
Just
take it up. The garage is just up the way.
All right. Addie's garage, right?
I don't know. I do not know where you are, but I've been driving alone for the past 15 minutes.
Well, yeah, I've been just joyriding with.
We've just been joyriding.
Well, we spent a little bit of time chasing after the crate.
Right.
That went wonderfully.
Slow ride. Take it easy. But yeah. Yeah, the thing with Assassin's Creed is that I think it just lost what it was on a basis or on a base level. And could it go back to it? Probably. Will it? Probably not. Being an RPG is making it a shit ton of money. Which means that I won't be able to play another Assassin's Creed game for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
A lot of games though nowadays are going in that RPG direction. I'm thinking it's because if they go in that RPG direction, it gives the player
a sense of progression.
Yes.
A sense of
and more reasons to replay the same game over in different ways.
I don't agree with that though. I find I find action RPGs, the modern action RPG, really difficult to play through again at the same time.
Yeah.
Because they don't put as much focus into the RPG aspects or into the action aspects. I'd rather them focus into one or the other. Because I mean, I can play an
in my
RPG.
opinion, go ahead, go ahead.
I can play through Persona again and go with an entirely different set of personas and build my main character in an entirely different way, go with different social links and what have you, and it'll be an entirely different game. And a game that is just solely action. Like, I can play through DMC and be like, alright, this time I'm just going to use these specific weapons, and I'm going to try to get all S ranks, and, you know, it'll be different that way. But if I tried to play through, I don't know, Witcher 3, even some of the more action-heavy, formerly RPG franchises like Dragon Age Inquisition, it wouldn't feel like I was having much fun playing through again, because at the end of the day, a lot of the times those gameplay can boil down to the same thing.
True,
Yeah,
very true.
With me, I think, just sticking to Assassin's Creed, I think let's say they made it so you can redo levels and shit like that. Like, I think, it's going to be funny to say this, but Unity might be the best way they implemented the RPG elements and shit, because Unity had varying damage numbers and stats and shit like that, but it wasn't on the Hidden Blade.
It was on everything. I remember seeing that feature for Unity and being like, this is a really great feature in a terrible game. This should be put in another game.
Yeah, I didn't like this.
You could customize every aspect of Arno's clothing. That was awesome.
Yeah, if not for the freaking stats, the customization would have been really good. But oh well. But then they also had the black box missions. I'm not sure if either of you played those, but well, I don't think either of you played those. Whatever. The black box missions were the assassination missions, where you could do them in like 5 different ways at least, because you could go and meet with this informant, so you get more information about where your guy is. You could go and sneak in without anybody noticing. You could go in guns blazing. You could, I don't know. You could conspire with other people to help you kill the guy. And if you did it with some of these things done, you would get special cutscenes for how they died, and that was fun. It also made it so playing through the game again and again wasn't as annoying, because, you know, unless you played through the game 5 times already, you might have seen something new.
That's kind of the beauty of stealth games when they're done properly, you know? Like, that's always what I like. That's Metal Gear, Hitman, Dishonored, Batman. Like, the wide variety of options you can use adds a lot to the replayability of stealth games. I find them some of the easiest to replay out of all the game genres, because it's like, oh, I didn't bother using smoke grenades at all in Metal Gear previously. I'm just gonna use and abuse them here. And like Hitman, how many fucking ways can you kill a man in Hitman, Addy?
Many.
Many. I saw where
We
someone
saw
on that
last week, you can pull someone straight out of window.
yeah, through
Yeah.
it. You gotta activate your kitty pride powers, but it works.
But yeah, like in my opinion, if Unity had better frame rate, more responsive control scheme, and a better fighting mechanic,
and a
and
protagonist
good
that wasn't
story.
Arno.
and a good story, it might have been the best Assassin's Creed game.
If they want, like, Assassin's Creed wants to be more morally gray, right? They don't want to, like, they kind of screwed themselves early on with the Assassin's Creed Templar dichotomy, and they've been trying to go away from that more and more and make the Templars less evil and the assassins less just good on their face. The French Revolution is the perfect environment for morally gray shit, because it's like, oh well, they are fighting against the king and to make an independent republic. But also, yeah, no.
I don't know. That period gave us Asaira, and Asaira is probably my favorite, like, classical, like, country song or whatever the hell it is.
Country
A song for a country. Yeah.
I'm imagining like Toby Keith singing about the fucking guillotines and shit.
No,
In
that's
French.
All the Lantern, I think.
Yeah.
Asaira got spawned from, like, which one of your famous people was the French ambassador? Was it
Franklin. Ben Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin. It was a thing that Franklin said that spawned that song, actually. Because when he was the French ambassador, he said Asaira, which means don't worry about it or don't care. It will be better or it could be worse. So they made a song that's that, and then they sing about how they want to hang the rich.
That sounds like Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin. I don't care. Things are gonna get better. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to go get some.
So, boys, are you ready?
I'm ready. Dude, I was about to drive a semi-truck onto the golf course.
Hey, come here. There
I
you go.
accepted your little invitation.
We're gonna play golf while talking about Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What?
Let me put freaking Terry Funk's CD on.
I mean, to the credit of like the people behind, like Odyssey, Assassin's Creed was definitely reaching a point where something had to change in some way. I don't know if I don't think that's the correct change. Because, like, it should be noted, I played Brotherhood and I played 3, and after that, I was just like, okay, I've played all the Assassin's Creed I want. I don't need any more Assassin's Creed. This is all I liked it, but I don't want any more. You know, this is good. So, something needed to change to pull in people who were kind of lethargic about the series. But going in the RPG direction and making it very similar to Witcher, I don't think was the right idea. But at the same time, apparently I'm wrong.
See, I'm all on board with Assassin's Creed Odyssey outside of the title Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
It's like they should have gone all in on the Greek nonsense and just made their own sort of standalone game outside of the Assassin's Creed series. Because the Assassin's Creed series, as Addy proves, it already has sort of a built-in mindset of what they want. And I don't see how Odyssey was ever going to live up to that expectation.
I agree. Like the thing is, Odyssey might be the best game I've ever played. Who knows? I haven't played it, but I can't actually say that it's good, or I can't actually say that it's the best game I've ever played because it's not what it's said to be. Basically, if it was released outside of the Assassin's Creed series, I would be fine with it because I will always welcome more historical games. But this is not the way to do it because you just killed one off and put its face on the other as a mask.
What was I going to say? I mean, I'm trying to think here. Like, I'm trying to think of a good point to make, but have you guys ever had a moment where you try to think of something really intelligent to say to contribute to the discussion, and then your brain has the dumbest idea of all time?
Oh, plenty of times. That's why I'm here.
So
It's the only time I speak.
So my brain was just like, historical games. Historical games are great. Assassin's Creed, different. Historical kart racing game.
Already your thing. Already your thing.
Is it?
Yes.
Why
if
are we
you
not
play-
playing that right now?
Having
It
a
has-
historical
it-
kart race.
There are multiple, but for one, the one that I own has no multiplayer because it's embedded into Assassin's Creed Origins, but it does have a kart racing mode.
Okay, do
Wow.
you actually play as historical figures from that time period? Do you play as like Cleopatra and
No, you play as Bayek, but it is a kart racing minigame.
Oh.
Yeah. Aside from that, there was also that game that was named after a movie that was named after a historical figure. Ben-Hur, I think. I don't freaking remember.
Yeah, that's a collective right there. I haven't even the slightest clue what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so that genuinely was just a kart racing game with carts or carriages or whatever the hell.
I feel like a lot of our video game ideas boil down to take a party game and put a bunch of historical figures in it.
Right.
Put Akuma in it.
That our president fighter will be a Smash knockoff.
And it will be
Yes.
glorious.
It will be a Smash knockoff, but we will actually kidnap Sakurai and have him make it.
Hey, Sakurai, you know all our presidents, right?
Yeah.
Sakurai just makes all of them into like different Japanese schoolgirls who summon them through eye patches or some shit. The
Oh,
thing is, that actually is an anime, by the way.
oh, I'm sure it
In
is.
case in case you were wondering, there is an anime about Yaju Jubei, I wanna say, where it's not actually Jubei, it's a girl who can summon his ghost to become a master swordswoman, whatever.
Alright.
So yeah. Speaking of Samurai Showdown,
What about it?
I like
it's going to come out sometime. Yeah.
it. Looks good. It looks damn good. I want to say here, this is taking the painting costumes from Street Fighter 4 that were easily my favorite part, and now making them mandatory.
What is?
Samurai Showdown. Did you not watch the trailer?
No, I did.
I have not.
I've never seen footage of Samurai Showdown before in my life, and it actually looks interesting.
Samurai Showdown is fun, but it might be a bit slow depending on whether they take after 5 or 2.
I'm good with
Well,
them taking it
5
slow.
special.
I'm good with them taking it slow. Cause Mortal Kombat 11's taking it slow. Everybody's taking it slow today in the fighting games, except Capcom. Street Fighter, the slowest fighting game series of all time, is speeding it up.
My only issue so far with this game is that I did not see Kazuki yet.
Yeah. Oh wait, is Kazuki the bird girl?
No, that's Nekoruru.
Nakaruru, right. Okay, who's Kazuki?
Kazuki's my main.
Okay, I'm gonna need more information than that.
Has a red ninja, spiky hair, is flame based.
Is it the American dude?
No, that's Godford.
I'm the only one to not make par. Okay, cool. So,
Kazuki, how could I describe him? I don't freaking know.
my takeaway here is that Big Boy is back, so Pink's gonna have somebody.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. They still don't have nicotine back though. But I
Darn.
no, never mind.
We don't know
They're
if
also
Nicotine is back.
Yeah.
Why is there a character named
depends.
Nicotine?
Yeah. His name is Coffee Nicotine.
Okay.
It's an old guy. I don't remember any other parts of lore. I think he died of freaking smoking.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah. So, Darkest Phoenix.
Oh my god.
Darkest Phoenix. I mean, we did kind of glance over Will Smith leaving. I mean, I know he did
Who
mention it,
cares?
but still, we still sort of glanced over it.
It's
Yeah,
it's
it is
Will
a
Smith.
collective who cares, but I just want to get that out there once again. Amidst all the rumors and speculation of the next Suicide Squad sequel, reboot, whatever it's going to be, Will Smith officially confirmed not to be a part of it. Because he's too busy being blue in the
Ah,
Arabian deserts.
it sounds like everybody's skipping town on the DC movies.
Ben Affleck, Will Smith. Who else?
DC
Henry
confirms
Cavill,
that it's not working.
hopefully.
Yeah, him
DC
too.
confirms it's not working on DC movies.
Jared Leto. Probably
Jared Leto
half
will
the
stay
Suicide
there.
Squad, honestly. Half the Suicide Squad.
Jared Leto will stay there just to spite you. He will take over as role of director and all of the actors.
He'll be Morbius
Right.
and Joker at the same time.
Yeah.
The end of the Joaquin Phoenix movie is just going to be Joaquin Phoenix being murdered, and so that Jared Leto is the only Joker.
No, no. He gets murdered, and then Jared Leto comes in and puts on his clothes.
Jared Leto comes in and puts on his face. He saws it off and
Yeah.
sticks it over his own. That would be the most lore accurate thing to actually happen, so it won't. God forbid we actually do a comic arc that what didn't suck. Speaking of comic arcs that didn't suck, and God forbid we do them.
Here we are again with Dark
Boy of
Phoenix.
Hell.
Here we go again.
Oh no, never mind.
It worked so well the first time they did it.
I didn't actually get to watch this trailer.
I forgot
I
about
did.
Dark Phoenix, and I was the one to brought it up. Oh, that just made me lose my shot.
It says so much about how little we give a shit about any of the modern Singer movies. Like, they are dead in the water as dead in the water gets.
Right.
As soon as this Fox deal is over, I think Kevin Feige's just going to take Bryan Singer out back and shoot him, and it'll be a service to the world.
What we need. It's what we really need.
Well, if only you could have done it sooner before he got to the kids. Jesus. Before he got to poor Rami Malek. Jesus. Nothing will
That
ever
poor
stop
soul.
Bryan Singer. He's fucking Teflon man of Hollywood.
He's Keflon Man.
I'm sure he's involved with Kiflom Man. The kinds of shit he can pull in Hollywood. Oh my god. So hey, Pink, can you give us a quick summary of this Dark Phoenix trailer since me and Addie both completely forgot to watch it?
Let's see. They go up in space. Jean Grey gets corrupted. They come back down from space. Jean Grey, we're gonna presume that she kills Jennifer Lawrence off pretty quick, so we're all happy about that.
Whew.
Jean Grey then continues to kill Jennifer Lopez for the title of Jenny from the Block.
So that was I want it.
I'm glad that it all roboted out after Frank.
Frank? Yeah, I mean, I am Frank, so...
Frank the Trash Man.
Oh, Jesus.
Technically, I am Frank, so... You're not
I'd
wrong.
honestly forgotten Jennifer Lawrence was a part of these films, and then when I saw her face in the trailer, I got kind of sad, because I remembered.
Par! Yeah.
Depressing!
Why are they going into space? Wait, hang on. Because they're not going up there to fight the Sentinels.
No.
They're going up
I have no idea why they're up there.
They're going up there to stop Doctor Doom from becoming Doctor Doom or whatever it was in freaking Fantastic Four, I forgot.
Okay, so I get them wanting to fit the lore, but the lore has context.
Right.
I really doubt they're going to go up there and fight the original X-Men lineup. Because if you remember, that was where it happened. They went up in space, fought the brainwashed original X-Men lineup, and then it was while they were flying back down that Jean became the Phoenix.
Yes.
I don't think that's going to be how it goes. Something tells me we're not going to be seeing Angel and Beast and Cyclops on the same team.
Nope. I mean, we've got Cyclops and Beast, but no Angel. Well, actually, they might get Angel back, because they had him in Age of Apocalypse.
Did they?
But they did, and it was stupid.
The only things I remember out of Age of Apocalypse are Olivia Munn as Psylocke and Mohawk Storm. These movies are so fucking dumb.
Whoa. That went far. Yeah.
My God. And hey, look, it's another movie about a guy with a character vaguely associated with fire and the end of the world. It's Hellboy. Do either of you guys give a shit?
It's time for the Dormammu movie.
That would be awesome.
It is just called the power of.
The power of.
I would pay good money to see the combo on screen. You know, it's like how if they ever make a Street Fighter Street Fighter movie now, they have to have Evo Moment 37 in some way, right?
Yeah.
It probably won't be Ken versus Chun-Li. It'll probably be somebody else, but something tells me Capcom does not want Ken versus Chun-Li to ever actually be canon.
It's going to be brainwashed Cammy or doll Cammy against Cam. And she starts doing the freaking rapid kicks for some reason.
Fuck it, it's a video game adaptation. We don't have to care about canon. Oh, this is me. Okay.
At least the shot clock gives you like a full minute to become aware of your surroundings.
At least the shot clock gives you a full minute to become human.
So, does anybody give a shit about Hellboy other than me?
Nope, not really. Dark Horse Comics is like the comic branch that I, for the most part, tend to ignore.
Understandably. I mean, do they have anything other than Hellboy and the Lobster?
I mean, they used to have Star Wars, but not anymore.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember those Star Wars comics.
I think I remember liking the Hellboy movie, but that's it. The first
that's
one.
What I do in real life.
The second one.
That's also what I do in real life. If you've ever seen me play mini golf before, it's not pretty. Trust me.
Do I really have to put it? Okay, I don't. Okay.
Just give it to me.
Right, so...
Go ahead.
It looks like this is actually going to be a bit more accurate to the lore. We never actually really got to see the whole apocalyptic magic Hellboy in the original movies. The Del Toro movies. It was very much...
So now he's just more demonic, freaking Hell Rider. I wanted to call him Ghost Rider.
The Del Toro movies were a lot more just, here, he's got a gun, he's got a big fist, he's sarcastic. This is Del Toro, so we're going to be putting a lot of focus on the other monsters. It looks like it's trying to stick a lot closer to the lore. I'm not sure about the choice to have a Hellboy movie without Abe Sapien. I think that's a mistake. That's Batman without Robin, you know, which I guess we get Batman without Robin all the time, but
we haven't gotten to Batman with Robin since like the 90s, early 90s. I don't remember when those movies came out.
Right, because Dan DiDio hates fun. Did you hear they gave Nightwing amnesia in the comics now?
Why?
It doesn't surprise me.
Dan DiDio hates Nightwing. It's a well-known thing. And he's the editor, is the problem. Oh, don't go in the water. Okay. So they gave him amnesia, and now he's a taxi driver. And he looks like... You guys remember Zubaz? You guys remember Zubaz?
Yeah.
He's Zubaz now. That's his superhero costume. He's Zubaz. I'm not fucking kidding. With the face paint and the chains and everything. And the sleeveless, and this fucking sleeveless jacket and sleeveless shirt. And
for a team, I imagine
blue jeans. I'm not fucking done. You wait. This is bad. He's still got the Nightwing collie sticks, though. He kept those. But other than that, fucking sleeveless shirt, trashy as possible. Black face paint over his eyes, like he looks like a fucking raccoon or something. He now has a, like, Duke Nukem buzz cut hair. And I think he might now have a chain connecting his collie sticks now. Like fucking Daredevil. But suck.
But suck.
But yeah, since he's the Taxi Man now, I imagine that he just has the Pepsi Man team, but with Taxi Man instead.
You know what? I don't think he does, but we can work on it.
We can believe.
We'll commission somebody if DC doesn't.
Yeah.
What's a musician friend of ours? Steve. We'll get Steve to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Steve and Grams. We got the two of them to collaborate.
Yeah. So there's our Hellboy talk, which I went over just about as well as I was predicting.
So, are you ready, kids?
No.
No.
I can hear you.
I said no.
Put up a timestamp.
No, it's not time yet. There's one last topic, you fool.
Is it not? There's still a topic.
Yeah, it's the
There's
topic
one
you
more.
brought up. It's your fucking topic, jackass. So the Mortal Kombat 11 roster, like a good chunk of it was leaked, all but like 9 characters. Hang on, let me math here. Yeah, 9 characters.
Yep.
And I like it. Addy hates it. The thing I should note here, this is so high quality, it feels like somebody in NetherRealm was pissed. Right? This looks like one of the developers took it, and that somehow makes it feel dirtier. Can I be honest? A pissed off employee bothers me more than somebody who just strolled into the office because they were visiting that day and took a picture because, oh, neat. You know? So, no Ermac, huh?
Yeah. And no Kenshi either, so I can't have Katana or Mac.
They have to either have Kenshi or Takeda, one or the other.
Takeda sucks.
I refuse to believe you do not like Takeda.
I don't like Takeda.
That you lie. You have to be lying. He's a ninja. And that's the only reason I have why you'd love him, but it's enough.
I prefer samurai over ninjas. Is the thing. Like I'll take ninjas if there's no samurai. But the thing is, we have Scorpion, we have Sub-Zero. There's plenty of ninjas who aren't trash tier.
Well,
Before Takeda even.
Takeda's got cool chain whips.
It sucks. I don't like the whips.
I love them. They're awesome. They're a unique weapon that nobody else on the roster has. There's something different. There's something unique.
Him using it in X looked stupid in my opinion, and I didn't like him.
Why did it look stupid?
I don't know.
All right.
Like to me, him like sure it's a whip, so I don't know how else we would even use it, but him flailing it all over the place looked stupid to me, I guess.
It's a bladed whip, though. It's different from a regular whip. You can just flail it, and it will hit things. Like, it ain't like a whip where you got to get the force behind it to properly crack, you know?
Yeah.
It's like if you ever think about it, people with lightsabers in real life would look stupid fighting with them. Because it's constantly deadly. You don't need to swing them. It's just a poke weapon.
Just hold it out straight forward and walk.
It's just a pope weapon.
Yeah. I mean, one of the popes did look like Palpatine, didn't he?
I don't know.
I think several
I do
popes
know
look
that
like Palpatine.
I do know that at least 3 times this one pope's blood has been stolen and thrown in the trash because people didn't know that it was the pope's blood.
Ah, you also saw that video yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, so, no Ermac. You do get Kano and Baraka back. I should note that. We got Baraka back. That was actually pretty low odds we would get those two back. It's kind of a wonder that Kano has managed to make it in 3 games in a row, honestly.
Yeah.
Because he's one of those...
The thing is, you need to sell the game in Australia as well.
Yeah, true. Oh, fuck. So... Oh, there's also Aaron Black, though he looks very different now. He's still Aaron Black, and he's one of your boys, isn't he?
Where is he?
He's on the left, to the left of Liu Kang.
I need to zoom into the picture, because I didn't see Aaron Black.
We've also got 2 new people who we have no clue who the fuck they are. Oh, let me get their names. Let me see. Cetrion and Collector.
Oh...
I don't know who this Collector guy is, but I already like him. Just Because I want it to be that he collects the body parts, right? And that's his fatalities. It's like, I got your brain, I'm putting it in my bag. It's my brain now.
I don't like you, Aaron Black.
You don't like him because you can see his face now.
Yes.
Okay, I was joking.
I'm not.
You can... The customization options definitely will let you put the mask back on.
Yeah. I just don't like the vanilla cowboy look.
I think, well, Aaron Black did have definitely a ninja thing going on in MKX, so I bet we'll be seeing a lot of that come back for MK11. If you don't like any of the designs, you have to keep in mind that they're going to have a variety of customization options. This is going to be Injustice 2. This is going to be Injustice 2, but the customization options won't suck.
Well, yeah, but there's still only a limited amount of customization and stuff. And you know, what if all of them suck? What if he's forced to be freaking?
Well, I bet all of the returning characters have had at least one look you've liked, right? Like you like Ninja Aaron. You like Ninja Aaron Black, and we'll definitely get Ninja Aaron Black back.
Yeah. For the other two, I like their 2 and 3 looks. Like, Kano is only true in his red robes.
They'll bring the black and red robes back. That's classic. They got to. Baraka.
Yeah, and then Baraka in the white and red is already been confirmed. So
yeah, I think isn't that his default attire?
Might be.
Baraka's definitely one where I'm going to be going straight to the customizations. Because it turns out they unlock all the customizations at the very start of the game. You don't need to unlock them. Thank God. And on one hand, thank God. On the other hand, I'd like some unlockables, but I don't want it to be unlockable in the same way Injustice 2's was.
Right.
Speaking of games that were ruined by RPG features. But as soon as I start that game, I'm going to Baraka and I'm changing him out for that sweet-ass tribal paint outfit. What could they... I'm really curious the options that they have now. What can they really do for, like, Kano? Because, like, some of these guys, they could get really creative.
Shuhao.
Are you shitting me?
Are you talking about your shot or Shuhao?
I don't know what Shuhao is, so I'm going to say it's my shot.
Let me see. Let me see if I can find a picture.
Oh wait, is that the Brazilian thing that was shown at his announcement?
No.
Oh, a different thing. Okay.
Yeah, let me see. Shuhao is an MK character from PS2 era.
Suhao. Okay, I pronounce his name Suhao because I'm American, and we don't know.
I don't know if it's
Shu.
I don't know if it's Shu. To be fair,
he is Mongolian. I don't think any of us here know how to pronounce Mongolian names.
Yeah.
And the thing to keep in mind is that's from way back in the era when NetherRealm absolutely would not have given a shit about actual Asian cultures. So it's whatever Ed Boon says. Like now they actually do their research and try to be more faithful to the cultures. Back then, who gave a fuck? You know what would be the best Kano attire?
Yeah.
Put an eye patch over his one human eye.
Put an eye patch over his chest. Like he wears he has like cargo shorts on and an eye patch, like a gigantic eye patch as a shirt, and that's it.
So, anyways, getting back to the roster leak. So a lot of these characters are characters you've already seen. Some of them are genuine surprises, like Jackie's kind of a shocker. Frost was part of the leak, so we kind of figured her, but at the same time, was anyone like? Are they trying to redeem the 3D characters?
Possibly. Pink is playing on another level.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's going on over there? I'm seeing in the corner of my eye, Pink doing circles around his golf ball.
I was just smack Addie's character. Didn't quite work out and went over him. I'm sad.
But I'm happy with this roster list. Now it's missing my girl Melina, but I'm willing to let her go for now. And also the fact that the leakers are also saying she's unlockable. But, you know. And it sucks to be Addie right now. Okay, Addie.
Yeah?
Is there anyone other than Ermac that could fix this roster for you?
Not really.
Really? You're that set on Ermac?
No, I'm not invested in Ermac. Like, whenever I had a choice between all of my mains, I usually went with Ermac because freaking guy has teleportation and bloody force powers.
Well, kind of the thing with Mortal Kombat is they changed the characters so much from entry to entry, though. I bet Ermac, if he was in Mortal Kombat 11, if he is in Mortal Kombat 11, we still don't know for sure, then he'd be a wildly different character.
I mean, if they give him one base grab and they give him back the projectile instead of the grab, the thing that they had, the
soul
projectile
ball.
Yeah, the soul ball, the one that grabbed you. Instead of that, if they get like even though I liked that, after I got used to it, I still wouldn't mind getting his projectile back, and then just make it so he doesn't fly. Like bring MK3 or Mac back and work off of that. Is my ideal.
You have such weird requirements for these characters. I need them to teleport, throw a soul ball, and not fly. Like, there's a considerable amount of people, Addy, you realize, who are invested in Ermac because he can fly.
Well, Raiden can do that now. Raiden, whatever.
No, he can technically in the lore, but that's still not part of his moveset. We've already seen Raiden's gameplay, haven't we? No, we haven't, actually.
I think people said that he might be able to fly now. Like Ermac did in X.
Huh. I mean, that would make sense, but if Sindel's in the game, she can usually fly.
Yeah. Sindel can definitely fly.
She flies using the souls of every other Mortal Kombat character that she killed.
She flies using fart gas.
Coming out of her mouth?
Yes.
Pink, this is your introduction to the Mortal Kombat series?
It doesn't have to be her fart gas.
Oh, okay. What?
But yeah, like I don't think there's actually any other character that they haven't put back in that I put any time into whatsoever. Like Noob is in, so he's in. I played as Noob sometime. Freaking I played as the ninjas.
He's the Shadow Ninja. He's your character. Come on.
I actually didn't play a lot as Noob. In the PS2 era, I played a lot as Noob just because he had a freaking easily abusable string.
Yeah, everyone did back then.
Yeah. But yeah. Aside from him, I don't remember any other character that would make me like this roster more. Aside from Ermac getting announced as a character. Because like I like Boraicho the meme. I like Boraicho the meme. I don't like Boraicho that much.
Yeah.
Freaking No, I actually don't think that there's any MK characters that I like, aside from those three, really all that much. Cobra, but he's dead.
Yeah. Can we just not bring back any more 3D era characters other than Kenshi, Boraicho, and Frost?
No, Cobra is confirmed dead in this continuity.
Most of the 3D era characters are. I'm pretty sure fucking Kano and Aaron Black killed half of them.
Yeah, and Cobra was Kano's man, actually, and Aaron Black killed him, so...
Right. I myself, I'm happy with this roster. I like Jackie. I felt Jackie was improperly used in Mortal Kombat X. I thought she had potential. I'm glad to see they're giving her another shot. I'm a love Codal. Absolutely love Codal. Glad to see he's back. I'm glad to see who else is Aaron Black. I'm glad to see. I'm interested to see where they're gonna go with him. If they're gonna lean less into the mysterious aspect, since you can now see his face. I'm particularly curious because now Aaron Black being on the roster is a confirmation of worry. Because it's like,
Why?
NetherRealm gun character in a NetherRealm game.
Oh, right.
Uh-huh. Who wants to play fighting games when we can just poke at each other from the other side of the screen?
Well, I have a way to deal with this. So, are you ready?
Oh, Jesus.
It's gonna be groundbreaking.
It's starting now?
Striker.
Striker. I would love to see Striker come back, honestly.
But I want him to be the Mall Cop Striker
Mall Cop Striker.
from 3.
Ruin his redemption. That's what you're saying, Addy. Cast him back into the pits of everyone shitting on him.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Mortal Kombat's entering this weird situation now. Like, everyone's got their mains in fighting games, right?
Yeah.
Well, with Mortal Kombat seems to have a particular problem of people bitching about their mains not getting into the game. Have you noticed that? It seems like it happens more with Mortal Kombat than with any other fighting game. Because people have been flipping their shit with Mortal Kombat 11 that there's no Molina, there's no Smoke, there's no Striker, actually, weirdly enough. That's 10 years ago we would not hear that, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, yeah, now I'm saying it in the presence of someone who is, like, mostly angry about Mortal Kombat because their main isn't present. Like, Addy, now let me ask you then, since you're here, could you put it, like, do you honestly think that it's more of a problem in Mortal Kombat than in other fighting games to have your main be missing? Now
No,
I say this full well knowing there has not been a Street Fighter game without Akuma, ever, but...
There were, actually. Like,
Street Fighter 1 does not count.
No, the version of Street Fighter 2 I had was before they added Akuma. So, well, that for one, that for 2 it was also the an NES remake made in Hong Kong. So,
oh, quality.
So, yeah. So I have played a game without Akuma, but
and you threw that game in the trash.
But yeah, if they say remove Akuma from Street Fighter or Lee from Tekken, because Steve is my fallback main, but I don't like Steve's personality that much. Lee is nothing but personality because he sucks, but I love him. And yeah, if they were to remove Lee from Tekken or Akuma from Street Fighter, I would be about as angry as Ermac not being in this game.
But isn't your main in Samurai Showdown missing in most of the games?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm also thinking about, well, depending on whether he's in or not, depending on the roster, I might not even get it. Because if it I don't, oh no, it does have Jubei, and Jubei is my fallback.
Who's the main samurai guy?
Haomaru.
Okay, I thought you liked Haomaru a lot.
No, but I liked him before I saw Kazuki, and then I switched to Kazuki.
Yeah.
So like I play Haomaru when Kazuki is not there, or Kazuki and Jubei are not involved, but they're usually involved if it's not a spin-off game SNK made in the 90s.
Yeah.
And yeah. Samurai Shodown is also in a weird place where it has no characters, so either you like like 5 of them and can play them depending on who's in or not, or you don't play anybody. Pretty much.
In complete contrast to KOF, where there's a roster of 100 dudes, so it's like, pick someone, and you're like, I don't know. Where do I start? Where do I end? Where do I go now? It is an interesting point about it, a lack of your main hurting more in smaller rosters, but Mortal Kombat 11's roster is just about as beefy as MKX's. Like, it's a little lower, but they're also clearly putting much more work into each individual fighter than they did in MKX. Like, I'd even wager that characters you don't like, you can customize to make it so that you like them.
There's no way to redeem Devora. Don't lie to yourself.
I love Devora.
No, for me. There's no way to redeem Devora for me. Don't lie to yourself.
I don't know. Maybe they'll give them a way to make her less of a gross bug lady if you want that. If you want to go back to MKX Devora.
MKX Devora was already too much Devora.
Yeah.
The only good Devora is no Devora.
So what you're saying is, Addy, you only dislike Devora because you don't want to fuck her.
I only dislike Devora on what? You cut out.
I'm jokingly saying that you only dislike Devora because you don't want to fuck her. Oh my god!
What?
What happened?
I got screwed, is what happened.
What the? What?
I thought it did it again.
That
Ball glitched out.
That was a cosmic incident right there. And the people on the podcast will not get to know what just happened.
That'll stop my ball from going in.
Fuck me.
It happened again.
Oh my god. Like, I'm almost never like a particularly huge fan of Cabal, honestly. But I'm sure the way this game's customization works, I can turn Cabal into something, you know? It seems like Cabal would be your character.
Yeah. Look, I'm edgy, but I can't look past gameplay, whatchamacallits, compatibilities or incompatibilities.
Cabal gets free combos with that fucking super speed run. Come on. Free combos with every fucking special right there. It's a special deal. Throwing a super for half the price. I'm trying to make something here. Would cooperate with me. Yeah. I'm happy with the roster. Addy isn't. That's it summarized. Do we want to hit Addy's memeing hour first or Pink's scheduling hour?
I actually took over scheduling.
Oh.
For this month.
Alright, well. Okay.
So, for the first time ever, Addy, what's going up on the channel? And this, yeah.
I like how it's always us, whoever is the scheduler asks themselves. Way back when I scheduled it, I had to fucking ask myself. Like, Jesus.
So, allow me to go back and look. I forgot. This past Saturday, I want to say. No, today's Saturday, isn't it? This past Friday.
Yeah.
I put up Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Oh, did you? I did not get that notification.
Yeah, I did. And then let me find the rest for this week, because I put the whole month up.
Now, how much, in your Marvel 3 recording, how much power of the was there?
Not much.
Ah! You failed me, Addy.
Yes, I failed. Pink was too quick. Here's the problem.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I lost every round, though.
No, you won a couple.
I don't believe it. I'll have to watch it back.
Right. So, on Monday, a new episode of Sengoku Basara Sanada Yukimura Den is coming out. And then on the next Friday. Yeah?
How long ago did we record that?
A while.
That was like 2 months ago.
Yeah. And it's still going.
Let's not even talk about Scribblenauts. That's been a whole thing of like, maybe we should record Scribblenauts. Oh no, wait, school. This coming week when I get spring break, me and Pink are just gonna have to go in and wrap Scribblenauts up. We are too close to just cut the series.
Apparently I'm not in the lobby that we were in.
So am I. I'm also just by myself.
Well then,
Uh,
only inviting you to the right continuity.
no. You enter my timeline because I just did something that I want to keep.
All right, you send me out. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
So,
this is gonna be good for the recording and terrible for the podcast.
right. So Monday, Saigo Basara, yes. On Friday, we will be releasing Portal Knights.
Huh?
Yeah, that was a train I cannot have. I also accidentally let Onani slip, and that was funny to me.
Guys, I can now arm wrestle.
Nice. So, that's gonna happen, and then we'll come back to this next week. I'm not gonna reveal what's coming out in the month.
Yeah. Alright, and now Addie's memeing hour begins, so I need to keep my fucking fingers on that trigger.
Right, so I have been learning Japanese, and this is a lead up. I have been learning the Japanese, and when I was looking up I look up certain words so I can write them down and see how they're actually written and shit. So I looked up I, which is ore, and then put up a timestamp.
Oh,
This was the suggested sentence. So yeah.
Google Translate is threatening you.
I will
No.
seize humans.
No, it's I think it's the predictive algorithm. It thinks that this is a sentence that I will need to say a lot. So I have decided to make it my new catchphrase.
Jesus Christ.
I will seize humans.
Humans.
Yeah.
Like you're a fucking dog off social media.
Credit for this goes out to the Sonic Twitter.
Okay, you just tell me when I need. Just tell me. Okay, timestamp. There we go.
So yeah. There were a lot of good shitpost posts. So
Let's get the highlights.
He's
Because I think
All right.
Shitpostbot could sit us here for a while.
got us covered for months.
actually, first things first, I'm actually gonna sell. Gonna put this up. Put a timestamp. So on my, I just wanted
Jesus.
to point at this thing's name. Look at the name. Nothing personnel.
I don't get it.
Did you not see the Sonic OC that was pink and called Cold Steel? That it was like the edgiest Sonic OC or some shit.
I have the shadow thing went completely over my head. Most of the Sonic memes go over my head. I just am like, okay, this means something to somebody, and that is stupid.
All right. So now then, shitpost bot.
Save us,
Put a
Shitpostbot. Okay. Okay.
My eldest sister is here, and she brought her doggo.
Doggo.
We need to hurry up. I need to go pet it.
Oh, you can just duck out while Shitpostbot is running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back momentarily. Gonna go say hi. Bye.
Well, Shitpostbot, I'm afraid you have failed us today.
All right, another one.
Okay, hang on. I need to park my fucking car here. Turning Canadian. Gotta park my car so I can set up the timestamp for the old shitpost there. It's real good, the shitposts. Okay. You know what? Sure. Guys,
Yeah.
the strip club is now available.
Did you buy one?
No. No, it's just letting me know that I can... Just letting me know the strip club is now available. I guess if you're a level 1 thug, you can't go to strip clubs. Nobody told me about this.
And this last one concerns sex, so of course, it's funny. Post the timestamp.
Okay, hang on. Hold your horses, as the hillbillies like to say. What? Addy,
Yeah.
that I don't think I can put that in the...
Then don't.
I can just put a big red censored in big red letters, right?
Yeah.
Let's ride.
That's so yeah. There's also been a person. I want to credit them, but I forgot to check their name. So I'm sorry if I forgot to screen cap your name if you're listening. But there's been a person who's been making Kirby memes on For Honor. So post on one last timestamp.
One last timestamp. We better be finishing with the best. What the? Oh wait, nope, wait. There we go. Ah, damn it. We didn't finish with the... Oh.
So yeah, that's meme hour. Memes haven't been going strong.
That
this
literally
week.
made me sick.
Good. As should you.
Oh, Jesus. It certainly helps with the absurdity of the situation I am in right now, though. Oh.
Yeah. You got stuck?
Hang on. It's a 3-point turn. I'm gonna have to Austin Powers this shit. So, alright.
Rapid presses.
This is ordinarily where I would say, hey, Pink, what'd you do this past week? But Pink is busy petting Doggo. So, Addy, what did you do this week? Did you pet Doggo?
I pet Crabbo.
Ah, Crabbo. Did Crabbo give you the stabbo?
Not yet. Crabbo's hands were tied.
Ah. But does Crabbo know your face now? Does Crabbo know your name?
No, but I think Crabbo's going to come to my house and stab me.
Ah, Crabbo give the stabbo.
Yeah. But yeah, seriously, yeah. That sentence made no sense. Whatever.
For serious.
Yeah, for serious. I played through both of the Batman Arkham games that are free with Game Pass.
Okay, you finished both of them?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, so Arkham Asylum, disappointing finale to a great game. Arkham City, excellent finale to a great game. Complete contrast. Huh?
I'd say that City is definitely better than Asylum.
Oh,
it
yeah.
aged a lot less.
Well, Asylum.
I can't.
There's kind of a contrast there, where like some people believe City was too ambitious and tried to go too far and didn't work, whereas Asylum was a lot more contained.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I'd solidly agree that City introduced enough features without screwing the pooch on anything else. In contrast to Arkham Knight, which introduced a ton of features but screwed the pooch royally.
Yeah, and the combat was a lot better. I got 50 combos out of my ass for no reason in nearly every fight I was in.
Ha! For
And
curiosity...
by the end, I was yeah.
No, keep going.
No, go ahead.
It's interesting how the boss fights did a 180, isn't it? Because, like, Arkham Asylum had some awful boss fights, and then just Arkham City suddenly had great boss fights.
Yeah. The worst boss fight of Arkham City for me was Clayface.
Clayface is the oddball out. He is definitely the oddball out. It's very much... After Arkham Asylum had way too many boss fights that were just bull rushes, Arkham City mostly managed to avoid that, but then Clayface went back. You know?
Yeah, that and then there's also the fact that because my controller isn't working properly, sometimes it was a bit harder. And you know when I tell Batman to jump, and instead of jumping, he starts throwing the freaking freeze grenades. Hard not to get angry.
Yep.
Help. Here's help.
I can't... This thing does
You're
not have a very
welcome.
powerful engine, Addy. In contrast,
Yeah.
though, the Mr. Freeze fight is absolutely amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, the Mr. Freeze fight, like, this actually wasn't the first time I experienced it because I've played through City once before. But I still like I was amazed by how the AI towards the end was so weirdly smart. Because like the freeze boss fight, Freeze adapts to how you kill him. He takes out the freaking things that could potentially damage him and stuff. And then in the end, like before you go up and meet Strange, there's the room that's full of armed guys. I'm not sure if that happened on your playthrough, but on mine, I always went for the gargoyles. So the guys just went, he's definitely upstairs. Shoot the gargoyles, and they shot the gargoyles down so couldn't be on the gargoyles.
The gargoyles are they definitely knew that people were relying on the gargoyles a lot in Asylum because City has a lot of anti-gargoyle measures. But where an Asylum tried to get anti-gargoyle, it just destroyed them. City let you still use them, but it made it so that the AI wouldn't just be stupidly weak to them.
Yeah.
You had to be smart with them. They weren't just an instant solution to everything, but you could still use them when necessary.
Yeah, my favorite parts were well when I accidentally started playing Batman like a ninja. Because I couldn't rely on gargoyles a lot. There were times when, say, I was basically just bouncing between two walls, and there was a freaking what's the word I'm looking for? A bridge between bridge between the walls. And what would happen would be that the enemies would just continuously patrol the bridge. So I would basically jump on the bridge, take out an enemy, jump down the bridge, and then do this until they all died. Because they would never turn around for some reason.
It's part of the entertaining... It's a great thing that they eventually do eliminate the gargoyles just to encourage you to do something different. Because there are lots of fun ways you can handle the problem outside of the gargoyles. And the gargoyles almost become inefficient once you figure out how to do it without going up to the gargoyles after every takedown, right?
Yeah.
Arkham Knight's got that going in full force. It's one of the few good things going in about it. The Arkham Knight has other problems.
Other thing that I liked is how by the end I was forced to not be able to just brute force my way through encounters. I had to use my gadgets. Because I never would have used them otherwise.
I mean, Batman can beat most of them with a chokehold.
Yeah. But like by the end, like I'd say that it actually was a kind of a negative thing. How by the end every battle had an unarmored guy and a shield guy. But on the other hand, it also forced me to use the instant explosive.
how did you fight the armor guy? I forget. I remember that the shield guy you had to jump over him and smack him in the ass. But how did you beat
The
the?
armored guy, you stunt, you stun him, and then you do a beatdown on him, and then
Right.
that and then there was also the thing with the knife people, and the knife people I just flat out hated. So of course, a lot of the less like close combat encounters are just here's two shield guys, a knife guy, and an armored guy. Have fun.
Well, the knife guy, you eventually just learn to fight aggressively. Don't bother with countering him. Now, Arkham Knight did actually add a way around the knife guy, pretty much. Where I think if you just held the counter button, Batman would go for it. I don't remember
No, that
exactly that.
that was a thing in here as well. You held back and the counter button, and then you could counter him, but it was more annoying than bad because it would always be okay. I took out the freaking shield guy, so the armor guy just runs up and starts stabbing me.
Oh, that's real
So
rough when they start mixing
so I-
the problems, right?
Yeah, that was part that annoyed me because otherwise fine, they're different enemies and stuff like that. But when it's you can't kill the knife guy because the shield guy is constantly shield bashing you, and you can't kill the shield guy because the knife guy is stabbing you. It becomes a problem.
Part of the whole thing, like I put a lot of time into Arkham Knight's challenge mode. Part of the thing is you gotta just learn spacing, when to be a coward and when not to be a coward. The I did. I don't remember. I don't remember what were the big guys like in Arkham. Because you're not talking
In
about the
Arkham.
Titan guys, right? There weren't any Titan guys in Arkham City, right?
No. Yeah, there were two
I mean,
in the whole game. No, I don't mean the main characters. I mean there were two Titan brutes in the game.
were there?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess Bane
What?
kind of counts, but
Bane was in the game.
yeah. Did you never go through the Bane side missions?
Probably not then. But just in the main story, there were two Titan guys. One of them were I don't remember where, but one of them were present during the start of the game, and then like right at the end when you fight with Joker before heading up to Strange. Joker calls in a Titan brute, and those are the only two Titan brutes that I remember being in the game.
I don't remember there being any. I thought they were all dead by then, because like it turns out it's like super terminal.
So yeah, those games pretty fun.
Great stealth games and also great action games, both at the same time.
Yeah. I thought about buying the Arkham collection for PS4 since I won't own this were the Return to Arkham on Xbox anyway.
I mean, that depends on what you
But-
want it for. Because if you want it for the story, you've already got that. If you want it for the gameplay, I don't want to recommend getting Arkham Knight, but at the same time, I'd have to recommend getting Arkham Knight because it has by far the best battle mode.
Well, how good is Riddler in Arkham Knight? Because that's actually a big part of what I like about City.
Arkham Knight is the only game where Riddler is mandatory. And it's the only game where Riddler
Alright.
gets a boss fight.
All right. Because yeah, Riddler is for some reason Riddler is my favorite Batman character. I don't know why. I guess it's because I find it funny how he has no powers whatsoever.
Yeah, that's kind of
Like,
neat.
he's
They do kind of play him up as the anti-Batman at times. Though Batman's got several
Yeah.
anti-Batman.
Yeah.
Pink got kicked, I'll invite him back. I'm gonna need somebody to help me with this robbery here, and it's for the dumbest reason.
Where are you? And I'll start heading that way.
You see where the green crate is on the map?
Yeah, set a waypoint. I'm on the way.
So the problem isn't the robbers. I killed the robbers a long time ago. The problem is that they fucking left their truck on the road. This is a really busy road. Every time I go to retrieve what they fucking got in there, I got run over by civilians. It's fucking Frogger over here. This is shit.
I'm on the way. I'm close.
Oh god,
I think.
not again. Alright, lady, get out of the car. Hit the bricks. You
But
too,
yeah,
lady.
also, wasn't Azrael playable in freaking? Is that his name, by the way?
Yes, Israel. He is playable in Arkham Knight.
All right, more reasons to play that.
I should
'Cause-
warn you, he is a Batman. He is a Batman Shoto.
What? What?
He's a Batman
He
Shoto.
is what? Oh. I mean, the guy. What does that mean?
He plays the exact same as Batman, but he has less gadgets. He's the challenge mode of the game. He doesn't get he only gets a couple gadgets, just like the bare minimum.
That's fair enough. The guy already looks like Batman if he would kill.
Yeah. How do we get this thing back over?
We don't.
How do we retrieve the cargo?
Blow it up.
Well, do you have explosives?
I have
Yes.
explosives. Where are you at? Ooh,
Where's
I
the
just
green
ran
crate?
over. It's gonna
Alright.
be in. It's
I'll
gonna be
be
in
there.
heaven.
Oh, this
ASAP.
is
Alright.
gonna be messy. This is gonna be messy.
I don't care.
This is gonna be a lot of deaths, Addy.
I don't care what you think about me as long as it's about me or whatever the hell.
Is the
freaking
cargo
lyrics are.
parked?
I'm on fire!
Oh,
Ah!
everything's on fire. Jesus, where's the crate? I found the crate.
I don't even have a vented rating. Put this shit away. Ah!
Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, everything is fire.
Eddie, you died.
Oh my god.
I'm the god of hellfire, and I bring you.
Stop the car, stop the car.
Ah, blimey, I'm on the
Who's
way.
shooting at me? Oh, shit, cops. Not cops, criminals. The opposite. Conveniently enough, I need
Cops
car.
are shoot-
I need car.
Cops are
I need
shooting.
car. I take car.
All right,
No,
pick me up.
I want to
Before
steal
you
it.
go. Don't leave me hanging like a yo-yo. No, pick me up. I'm getting shot.
I've got a crate too, but I'm getting out of here. I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Oh, you guys still have the crates?
Yes.
Pink, you pick up Addy. I'm on my
Okay,
way.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
You left me hanging tonight. Wait, we still have a full case going on. Shit.
We do. Let's just mark down a timestamp for that entire stretch and just edit it out.
Yeah. Anyway,
Is that
So-
by the green one or the red one?
the green one.
Okay.
Oh,
So, aside from Batman, I also played.
this is the least
What else?
professional thing ever.
Yeah. What else did I play? Frickin'
My tire. My
It's
lowrider.
yeah, that's about it. Pink, what did you do? Quickly, so we can end the podcast and end the freaking thing that this is.
Yes, let's end it as ASAP. I watched The Umbrella Academy. Speaking of Dark Horse from earlier,
I heard about
the
that.
first 3 episodes anyway.
Every time I see it, I get excited and think it's Resident Evil. But then I hear that it's X-Men, and I get excited again.
Right. From the trailers I saw way back when, and they weren't trailers, they were like teasers. It's like I thought it was a Resident Evil thing because I was pretty sure the Umbrella Academy was something from Resident Evil, but turns out no, that's not at all what it is. And I had no idea what it was when I was getting into it. It was just something the family was watching. They were querying me like, "Hey, have you seen the show yet?" I'm like, "No." So I decided to watch it. It's very slow. Ellen Page is just a little too good at being a big mope. So, like, every scene she's in, it really is, it tends to drag the show down as of right now. It's been really hard to sit through her. Let's see. They've got a kid actor on there, and I actually think he's very good. And for the most part, I hate children, so that was a plus. Addie, where are you at? It's like I like how I just live casually. Oh yeah, I hate children, but no. It's like kid actors. For the most part, up until like Stranger Things, I usually found kid actors to be rather intolerable.
I don't have a problem with a lot of them, honestly. Like I get that people hate the screaming and all that. I don't know. Kids scream. I just deal with it.
Real life kids scream. Movie kids, they're a different beast entirely, and I don't like them.
Well, I mean, they tend to have very wooden acting. Yeah, he stole my fucking lowrider, by the way.
Okay, that's Addie then.
Just as I was testing out the lowriding features, Addie pops me in the head and takes it.
You left me hanging like a yo-yo.
Yeah, I guess that's
Addie,
fair.
why did you need me? I forgot.
Because I had no car because of you left me hanging like a yo-yo.
Oh, but you have a car now?
Yeah.
Ooh. So I'm gonna assume you don't need me anymore.
No.
What does that say on the back of your car?
San Andreas.
So,
Oh, I thought that was a little notification.
So what I hear about Umbrella Academy is it's like, well, this is just from Soon, because I've been talking with Soon lately, and Soon's been watching it as well. It's X-Men, but like if the Xavier Academy was more traumatic.
Right. To me, it's like X-Men merged with Watchmen in a way.
That actually sounds really interesting. And I say this to a person who I know is a big X-Men fan and a mild Watchmen fan.
Right.
Let's go to do
Oh,
a heist.
that truck, oh lordy.
Did you see it too? Did you see it flip out too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at this carnage.
That I just found.
Feel it.
Addie, do you not want to claim that lowrider as your own?
No, you can take it if you want.
All right, I'll be on my way in a little bit. I just need to get a car.
Set up a waypoint to the heist, and I'll drop it off there for you. Or set up a waypoint to my house if you can save it there.
I just need to go to a mechanic shop. Is all I need.
Ah.
But so it's Ellen Page and who else? Are there any other major notable actors, or is this one of those cases where Netflix...
Not any major names that I recognize.
Is this like a Netflix case where they hired a bunch of young actors?
I don't think so. It's like there's only the one child actor. Everyone else might be from other shows. I don't know. It's like I recognize nobody, but I also watched nothing for the most part.
Yeah.
So they could be very, very high profile actors, and I would not know.
This score is incomplete without Gin and Juice playing.
I legit only know Ellen Page because I think she played Kitty Pryde a long time ago.
She was also Juno.
Juno? What's a Juno?
The movie about the girl who gets pregnant as a teenager.
Never seen it.
That's understandable. It doesn't really seem like your type, honestly.
Now if you highlight a place and I'll drop it off for you.
Hang on, I had to deposit money before killing myself.
Why do you...
Because it's the easiest way to get away from the cops in this game.
Suicide, the best option.
Oh, hey, didn't we need 20 or didn't we need 200k?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember which apartment it is that you need to get what Pink, do you buy? Why am I asking Pink? There's a specific apartment you need to get to be able... Not a specific, but there's a kind of apartment you need to get to access heists, and I don't remember what kind it is.
I wouldn't have the slightest clue.
Because I have 2,900. Or whatever, freaking 19,000 freaking words. You get it. I'm like...
You have lots of money, but maybe not enough.
I have like 6,000. I'm 6,000 away from 200,000. Is what I'm trying to say.
I wish we could just.
I might have 6,000 on me. I can deposit into the bank of FOS.
Can
I
we?
just murdered a man.
We can't share money, can
No, I
we?
didn't. He's alive.
No,
But I can take it out of my inventory and throw it on the ground, and then he can pick it up.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh shit, you can do that?
Yeah.
Well, I've got 90K that I can just dump out. That'll be a
Back in the PS3 days, I met a hacker who gave me like not $500,000, $5 million.
I've heard of that, but they do it with a minigun, and the minigun shoots money.
He didn't shoot me with money. He shot me multiple times. Then I just ignored him for the most part. And then he like felt sorry for me and gave me a lot of money.
By the way, you know what's something you've done this past week, Addy? I mean, Pink?
What have I done?
You've played GTA 5.
I have done that indeed. So, in fact, I might be doing it right now.
Maybe. Who knows?
You never know.
You'll never know. It's a secret.
I also watched about the first hour of The Incredibles 2. Finally getting on that after I said I would, like multiple weeks back. The first 45 minutes are very, very good. A very beautiful, I was about to say movie. Fantastic animation. Up until the 50th minute, I want to say, maybe. Things kind of start to go downhill story-wise. If it goes the way I think it's going to go, I'm going to be very disappointed. If it goes a different direction, I'll probably still be disappointed.
Is it bootylicious?
Pardon me?
You heard me right.
I'm sure Addy's referencing some Incredibles porn or something, isn't he?
I'm referencing how everybody's freaking thirsty for Elastigirl.
That it goes back decades, Addy.
Yeah. Since 2004.
Yeah. That was like one of the first. That was one of the first with people getting freaky about that cartoon character. It was innovative.
Innovative. Oh wow, I found a police station.
All right, W, come here.
I'm trying to find my way there, but the Los Santos fucking highway system is a mess.
I'm next to a mechanic.
It's a maze.
That's what you wanted, isn't it?
It is, but I'm trapped in an endless maze of suffering. I must pay for my sins.
I'm gonna say this again. This gore is disappointing without gin and juice playing.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw what it can do. You can drag your ass along the pavement.
Let's see. I think I stopped when Elastigirl is meeting a bunch of the superheroes at that rich guy is hiding in his office.
Shit, that's fairly early. That is pretty early in the movie. I think
yeah,
I know what.
About 45 minutes in. Is that guy dead? No, he's not.
What the?
I'm running.
I got carjacked.
Did that Addy find you again?
Hang on, I'm going back. I was going the wrong direction.
Dude, I found the bus. We're doing speed.
We are doing speed.
We're doing speed. Oh, we're wanted. But we're doing speed.
All right, you go ahead and
I stole it right outside the police station. That was a bad idea. I should have waited somewhere else.
We'll do speed.
Everybody saw me.
We'll do speed after I take that lowrider.
I just ran over a person. I'm so sorry.
You guys do see the waypoint, right?
No.
Nope. I think it's only for people who are in the vehicle with you.
Oh.
I've got a waypoint, but I'm pretty sure it's one I set way earlier when I was trying to track you down.
So the thing. So I'm curious. I think you have accurately predicted Incredibles just knowing from that movie, except that you haven't. You have and you haven't. I'll say that.
Am I on a police car? Oh no, the police car is on me. All right.
It goes very similarly in a way to what you're expecting, but not in the precise way. Okay, what? I'm just gonna fucking. I'm dumping this truck. I was trying to ride a semi the entire way to meet with Addy, but it's taking too long. Fuck this thing.
How did they accomplish speed when this bus can't go any faster than 25 miles per hour?
Shit!
Well, there goes the lowrider. Fuck it. All right, speed. Here we go. So
I beached it. Right.
You beached the bus? How?
I I tried to drive it off a mountain. Did not go well.
Okay.
We're doing reverse speed.
I think this means that one of us should just go ahead and start some races for the three of us to do. Because those will be fun with 3 people. But the
Right.
Yeah. So, is there
Outside of
anything
all
back for
of
the
that,
podcast?
I actually want to point out something I found out while playing Rainbow Six. On console, anyway, Dokubi's secondary gun.
Yeah?
It's like her SMG-12 used to be overpowered, and they nerfed the recoil on it, so it's less overpowered. But I was playing with her C75, and that gun has no recoil at all. There
Literally
is
none.
none. No recoil whatsoever.
The gun, you fire the bullet, the gun stays in place.
Yes. It's a laser beam. Like, I don't know if it's intentional or not, or if, like, they've adjusted recoil on consoles so it's more manageable. But that secondary has no recoil whatsoever, and it is, good lordy, it's the greatest weapon in the game at this point. Or at least for me.
Does it deal shit damage, though?
It might, but if you're getting headshots, damage doesn't really matter.
Does one of the characters not have a shield against headshots? Like, I don't mean Blackbeard's shield. I mean an honest-to-God shield. Simian vehicle! Fucking Simian vehicle! Alright, time to kill myself.
It's Blackbeard who has that shield that protects him against headshots, and yeah, only Blackbeard.
I could have swore
It's
like,
gonna
there was
be the light
somebody like
fart.
Tachanka who just was naturally immune to headshots or something.
Tachanka should be immune to headshot wounds. He should be immune to all wounds.
He is wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
Rather beefy one at that.
He's a beefy man. But yeah, aside from all of that nonsense, that should be all I did this week.
Alright. And we already hit Addy, so for me, let's see. I think I mostly did schoolwork this past week.
That's always fun.
I put more time into Hitman, surprise, surprise. And I'm really hating the fact that the old silent sniper rifle is locked exclusively to the Colorado level, because I don't like the Colorado level. I don't find it, it's the fact that it has, have you touched the Colorado level yet, Addy?
No.
So Colorado, for one thing, you're infiltrating a militia outpost. For another thing, there are 4 targets. You can imagine how difficult it is to reach 4 targets. And
Yeah.
out of those 4 targets, only 1 or 2 of them will ever actually enter a private place. The other 2 will just walk around out in the open the entire time. So either kill them through accidents or don't kill them at all.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. And that's the level that the silent sniper rifle is locked behind. I understand that the silent sniper rifle is a big one that you want to really keep difficult to unlock, because this is Hitman. That a silent sniper rifle in any stealth game is going to be powerful. But it just bugs me. Other than that, I could have swore I saw a bit of a movie this. Oh, I saw the first half probably of Bruce Willis's version of Death Wish, which was a very controversial movie on release, especially considering it was released around the time of one of the major American shootings.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's just kind of a mediocre movie. I thought it was mediocre. It had bizarrely big fans. I didn't really get it. And it's just it's a more of an unironic vigilante movie, which, after having spent a lot of time with Punisher, seems a little weird.
Yeah.
They play with it some interesting ways. For one thing, Bruce Willis's character is not a badass. His character is a surgeon. A surgeon who just picks up a gun, who just steals a gun, and is like, I'm going to go kill some criminals. And what he does, like I'm used to Punisher, who will have like elaborate military strategy, right? And he'll be like, all right, so I'll shoot this one guy to get everybody to come out in the open, and I'll mow them all down with a machine gun, and I'll have claymores laid at specific strategic spots to prevent them from flanking me. And then Bruce Willis in Death Wish is just like, I got a pistol. There's this guy who's selling drugs. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna shoot him in the chest 6 times, and then I'm gonna run away.
I don't know if I get away.
Yeah, no kidding. It's honestly that. It's silliness. It's really silliness. Which there's some aspect of his amateurness that I appreciate though. Like for one thing, he's never fired a gun before, so at one point he thinks it's a smart idea to fire it while inside a shipping container, and it nearly hits him it nearly reflects back into his face. At another point, he has a Glock pistol, right? And he holds it the wrong way. And it's a bizarrely disturbing, it's a bizarrely brutal injury to ever happen using a gun, but he puts the edge of his hand over the slide, where the slide slides back, so the slide just takes out a chunk of his hand.
Right.
So it's nice that they acknowledge he's an amateur, but at the same time, it feels a little weird having an amateur guy just going around shooting whoever he feels like, and the movie's like, yeah, you go. It's like, what? I don't know. A lot of people did say the movie was racist. I don't know if I completely agree with that. I don't know. It's definitely got some tones of well, it's set in Chicago. I need to say that. It's set in Chicago. And that's all, you know what? That's all I'll say. That alone should tell you why some people thought it was racist.
Set in Chicago, and Bruce Willis is white.
Very white.
He's white, right?
Oh, Bruce Willis is super white. He's I believe he was born in Germany, but I don't think he's actually German. I think he was born to American troops during the Eastern occupation. American troops that would be on the border wall, you know.
Right.
Which, boy, that's a flashback in history. Remember when Germany was divided in two? That's how old Bruce Willis is. Cough, that was only 30 years ago, cough. Time passes a little too quickly. I'm dead.
That is a pretty big historical event.
And
that
only
makes
30
it
years
seem like it was a long time ago, but that was actually fairly recent. I mean, all things considered, even World War II was fairly recent.
The wall came down 2 or 3 years before Kurt Cobain committed suicide. That's how recent it was.
Right.
Oh, history is weird.
It is.
Like, now Addie's getting really hoarse because suddenly we've hit close to home for him. Cause that's the Soviets getting out of his country.
Right.
Fuck
no,
you guys,
I
we
think
didn't even like it here.
Oh, there's another lap?
There's 2 laps.
I just got in the second lap.
Alright, so Pink's in third. Addie is way up in first. I can't even, he's way ahead of us. But, other than that, Death Wish is one of those movies, one of those 7 out of 10 action movies, right?
What? I didn't know.
Where either the limited good it has will appeal to you, or it doesn't. And you're not going to walk off saying it's garbage or ranting about it. You're just going to walk off like, you know? It's like how, you know what's a good example of that? Everyone's got one Call of Duty game they really like, and the others are just like, Like Black Ops. Sure, I like Black Ops. Any other Call of Duty,
I don't know. I liked World at War Final Fronts and freaking Ghosts. What limited time I had with Ghosts.
Really? Ghosts. That's the one I think, like, outside of Infinite Warfare, Ghost is the one I always heard the most bad about.
Yeah, Ghosts, I was, for some reason, I think I was in the open beta.
Yeah.
And I played multiplayer in it. And I killed people somehow.
Somehow.
Says
Some
the
way.
most natural-born headshotter out of the 3 of us.
Yeah, like, I have a really good freaking shot in video games.
We've all got different skills, really. because I think Pink has a better tactical sense than you or me. You've got the best aim and general reflexes. I'm pretty good at remembering map structure. Which is why in a game where map structure doesn't really matter too much, like Rainbow Six, I get my ass beat. But in Halo, it's like, oh hey, guess what? The rocket launcher spawns here. I now win. Yeah.
I'm gonna die again.
I've been spending half this race on my side.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, other than that, can't think of anything I've really done. I might have seen pieces of a TV show or something at some point. I don't know.
I probably did too, but only in passing.
Yeah, I guess that's me. If I think of anything, I'll probably bring it up next week. Who knows? Oh, well, I guess I got into Warhammer 2 again, but something tells me that ain't gonna be talked about. I need to pull for soon to get on this podcast just so I'll have an excuse to talk Warhammer. Yeah. Alright, I think we can call that a podcast, folks. Addy, say bye.
Perfect.
Alright, I need to talk, so Addy will say bye. I've done this gag several times now, but I just need to draw it out long enough that he'll say something. Except that he's getting smarter, he's getting stronger, he's adapting.
He's evolving.
We are giving Addy more power when we do this. By the way, you get more XP for rating jobs, so rate the job.
How do we rate the job?
Y or X?
Oh.
I like big M. I'm gonna have to keep going until Addy says bye, so now Addy's holding the podcast hostage. We're already past
The
3
real
hours.
joke here is that he probably accidentally muted himself, said bye hours ago, but here we are.
This podcast has been going on for 3 hours. Addy's gonna lengthen it out for 4.
I gotta go, Addy. There's a doggo.
Addy, please! Please, Addy! Help us!
No.
Oh no, he's Rorschach. Oh, Jesus. You know what? For a little bit, I'll pretend to be Addy. I like Assassin's Creed, and I like For Honor, but I don't like what's going on in Assassin's Creed now. I love Ermac. Bye.
There we have it.